Algorithm. We in the building. Let's get it. Happy official free agency day, nation. Salute to the greatest chat in the world. Welcome to the latest installment of the Algorithm Show, the Graphic and Wasted Show.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You already know what time, or the Wasted and Graphic Show. You already know what time it is. However you slice it, we are here. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Make sure you do me a favor. No matter what channel you're watching on, whether it's Wasted or mine, or if you're on Twitter, hit that thumbs up, pay your bar tabs, wipe them feet. Also, hit that subscribe button. We're on to some new milestones. 25K and 12K are the new goals. We definitely can't do it without the greatest chat in the world, man. Salute to everybody. GA, Adam Sweeney, Dan, everybody. Abusive Raider. I love the name. Big Mo, Brave Raider, my brother. You already know what time it is, man. Rick is definitely in the building. Circle of Life Media. We're here, man. A lot to talk about is official, you guys. We are now on the clock. We're going to start seeing some of these moves that we already made be official. I'm assuming the Christian Wilkins signing should be done here shortly. Also, officially, we're going to be cutting Hunter Renfrow here shortly. Jimmy G also to free up $20+ million so we can get a little more active out here. There's a lot of rumors and rumblings of a potential Jair Alexander trade with Green Bay. We talked about it earlier with the Marshawn Lattimore move with New Orleans wasted because they're trying to free up some money over there. You know what I mean? So it's going to be a lot going on here. Our brother Wasted, you guys, a little under the weather right now, dealing with a respiratory infection. So we're not going to have him do too much today, you guys. A little pitch and catch with our brother Wasted Talent, man. But how you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing all right, brother. I'm doing all right, man. I'm just excited, man, because I want to see some of these names come off the board and hopefully we can get more active. You know, some names that, you know, you haven't really been hearing about a lot that are still out there that we can add to this team that are vets. You know, the Jadeveon Clowneys of the world, you know, Tre'Davious Whites, Eric Kendricks, you know, just like kind of under the radar kind of sneaky moves.
I could have swore, oh no, Eric Kendricks didn't sign a 1-year deal. I thought one of those linebackers already signed a 1-year deal somewhere else. I could be wrong, but we shall see here in a second though, man. But yeah, man. Hey, I put a name out there earlier too. You said Jadeveon Clowney, so I'm thinking you're thinking rotational pass rusher, right?
Yes, sir.
Keep an eye on Carl Lawson, a guy that kind of fell out of the loop, you know, with that defensive line out there with the Jets last year, no sacks. The year prior, he put up 7. Keep an eye on him, man. Physical specimen. If he given the right situation, right opportunities, Carl Lawson might be able to relive what he did. Yes, Kendrick signed a 1-year deal with the Niners. So there you have it.
Well, Carl Lawson was a guy that I don't know why. Forgive my head, but not my heart. You know, when Bryce Huff got signed, I kind of get, you know what I mean? I must have filed away that he's already been signed. I would love to have Carl Lawson sign in. Yeah. He's the perfect kind of guy that he's a pass rusher by trade. He's a guy that doesn't have to play every snap to be effective. Yeah. And he's also a guy that you can get, you know, kind of at a cheaper trajectory. Yeah. I would love to have him.
Also, a few names to keep an eye on, you guys. Hassan Reddick out there with the Eagles. He may be a potential trade partner because they just paid Bryce Huff a shit ton of money. There was also rumors and rumblings that Philadelphia was trying to move on from Josh Sweat, their other defensive end. So keep an eye on that name as free agency, you know, starts to take its toll here. I mean, there's no needs from us. We already have our edge rushers in play, but we could definitely use a rotational pass rusher. We still don't know what we're doing with Robinson at this point after that DUI. He's still on the roster, but I'm assuming Janorius Robinson, while he's still on, he must be sticking around, right?
Yeah, he's going to stick around, bro. I don't think we're in that point with like Josh McDaniels where you make one mistake and they run you out of town.
Yeah.
You know, I know the whole Henry Ruggs thing, but you can't put that on every Raider to
Yeah.
ever come through Las Vegas. You know what I mean? At some point, somebody's going to make that mistake again, and you got to deal with it case by case. And he's such a talented young player, man. I would hate to see him walk out of the building like that.
How are you feeling about, how our divisional rival is doing, the Chargers? Harbaugh came in, they got rid of Mike Williams. That saves them a shit ton of money. It got them to the point where they're at the cap space. So like they still don't have too much cap space right now, but they moved on from him, and then they restructured Khalil Mack. So he'll stay a Charger at this point. So now they're at the threshold, and they're starting to free up some money over there. Do you see that? You see them moving on from Bosa and Keenan Allen?
Yes, I do. I see them moving on from Bosa because Bosa is a guy that, has probably played around 60% of his snaps that he's supposed to.
Yeah.
Your ability is your availability in any professional sport, man. I can moving away from him very, very soon because you know what? He's the guy who can garner you the most return, even over Khalil Mack because he's a little younger.
Yeah. I mean, hey, at the end of the day, it was a pipe dream regardless of having Khalil Mack come home. I mean, it's not necessarily a need. He's going to command a lot of money. I think he did what was right for him and his family, restructuring and staying where he is. But yeah, you guys, that dream is dead for those who wanted to have Khalil Mack back in the silver and black. Bosa, dealing with all those injuries, I can see them moving on from him. I think they're going to keep, Keenan Allen. I think they're going to keep Keenan Allen. So he's still one of the best route runners in the league, still one of the best wide receivers when healthy. I mean, and that's a when healthy. That's a major question mark. But they're freeing up some money over there, man. So we shall see what they got going on. Salute to GA Patriot, man. First super today. Any thoughts on the dumpster fire that is the Broncos? I love it. And this is showing us wasted. Once again, Sean Payton is the most overrated head coach in the league that was carried by Drew Brees. And I love it. Who put that into the universe a second ago, too, on Twitter? Somebody, I think it was Roddy White, former great wide receiver of the Atlanta Falcons, said that this is showing how, incompetent Sean Payton is and how overvalued he is as a head coach. And Drew Brees definitely carried him. The Broncos, man, they have a lot of holes. They have a lot of problems out there. In year two with Sean Payton coming in with no quarterback. They couldn't even get Darnold, bro. Darnold went to Minnesota. That was their option that they wanted to bring in to be potentially that bridge guy or a potential backup. And they missed out on him.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm going to have to sit back and wait a little bit longer. I've never been a big Sean Payton guy, but, there's some things and there's some issues over there with that ownership, that Walmart ownership that they got going over there. Yep. It's some things with, to where it's a little weird the way they're conducting themselves. I think this has more to do with ownership than him, to be honest with you. He's not the greatest coach in the world, but it's kind of hard when you are being bargain basement shopped.
Yeah.
Because you had that Russell Wilson contract that was signed, sealed, and delivered. And the issue with it was the fact that they couldn't get out of the guarantees, and they've made a mockery of themselves. And now at this point, I don't understand why you wouldn't bring back a Justin Simmons.
Yeah.
Why would you not? He's like pretty much your best player in your defense. Like, why would you not want the guy back in the building?
Patrick Surtain is the best player, on it. But I hear you though. But the thing is, Justin Simmons is asking
pretty much.
Yeah. Well, he's asking for a lot of money right now too. Apparently now Philly is out of the running for him. They signed Gardner Johnson to what is it, 2-3 year deal? Forgot what it was. He returns to Philadelphia after a year in Detroit. But it looks like he's asking for big time money. And why not? He's an all pro talent. I mean, he deserves it. Somebody's gonna pay that kind of money, but I don't think I don't think Denver's in a position to bring him back because they have so many holes. And the sad thing is this, though. They don't have any money. They have no quarterback. They're paying Russell Wilson $38 million this upcoming season.
To not be on there.
They're probably going to try and trade up to go get J.J. McCarthy. It sounds like they are in on him. Minnesota's another team to keep an eye on with J.J. McCarthy as well. But, yeah, Denver's a shit show, and I love it. I love it. And it looks like the Chargers may have to retool that whole thing over there and figure it out on the fly. It looks like there may be a 1-2 punch over there in the AFC West, and it looks like it may be our Raiders and the defending world champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Salute to Raider or Die. Salute to my guys, Graphk and Wasted, the best content. Salute to our guy on the $5 donation, my brother. Salute to Ty. It's official also, you guys. Derrick Henry is a Raven. He has signed his contract. He will be out there with Lamar Jackson, Zay Flowers, and that nice – that Mark Andrews, that offense is cold, but they lose
running down everybody's throat, man.
They lost two big parts of that offense, though. Even though it's funny they let John Simpson go after having a career year, but people tend to forget that they signed Andrew Voorhees. They got him late in that draft to sit for a year because of that injury out of USC. it looks like he's just a plug and play guard for them. They let John Simpson get paid by the Jets. And boom, you know what I mean? There you go. There you have it. They're probably just going to insert Andrew Voorhees, and they're going to.
That was the plan from the word go.
Yeah.
That was the plan from the word go. And it's nice how they were able to resurrect John Simpson's career. I really wish the Raiders would have kept John Simpson. I was very big on John Simpson.
Me too. But, well, I wasn't actually, but I am now on what kind of year he had last year.
I always, because, me hearing that he's a guard, he's the strongest guy in the building.
Yeah.
I mean, that's something you could work with. You know what I mean? A guy who played in the SEC, played at a high level. I didn't understand why they didn't wait to try to develop him. I've seen them give people more grace that don't deserve it. Yeah. Like, you bring a guy like Brandon Parker back every other year, and you get rid of John Simpson. I never really could understand it.
They traded their starting right tackle Morgan Moses to the Jets too. So
Morgan Moses was a big. I remember. Yeah. We were big on Morgan Moses.
Yeah.
Big on Morgan Moses a couple of years ago, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, Baltimore, they don't have too many holes. They'll get another linebacker to place next to Roquan Smith. They need a right tackle now. This is the greatest class in the world to do it, and they don't need to get a guard because they have Andrew Voorhees there. So they know what they're doing over there. They're a well-oiled machine out there. Salute the tie. Salute Nation. From a poker table in Atlantic City, Jimmy G hasn't been cut yet. What's the holdup? It'll be official here shortly, Ty. And keep an eye on the Niners. They may bring him back to back up Brock Purdy. He already knows the system. He already knows what's asked of him. Keep an eye on Jimmy G potentially going back to the Niners. I would not be shocked.
Man, Jimmy G is going right to the infirmary, man, to go get some penicillin for the STD. No, I'm kidding around. Joke. That's a joke. I'm just joking. But no, I think Jimmy Garoppolo's career is over. I think his career is over. Everybody knows he's got a water pistol. They should give Jimmy G a clipboard.
Yeah.
At this point, I think he's done. I don't think he's going to. If anybody were to sign Jimmy Garoppolo, looking at how ineffective he was for us, I don't know what to tell you, man.
Official. Jimmy G is officially cut, so he's no longer a Raider, you guys. So there you have it.
Get him the F out of here.
Salute to Max. Chargers are in John Gruden phase. Well, technically he's not, okay? Because you know why? John Gruden just signed on for the European League of Football for the Milano Seamen. Can't make this shit up. The Milano Seamen. How do you feel about John Gruden? I need to talk to Gruden real quick. How do you go from being the head coach of one of the greatest organizations in the world to being an advisor for the New Orleans Saints, trying to help John Gruden out, Derek Carr out there with that offense? And next thing you know, man, boom, you're an advisor for the Milano Seamen. Gruden, how did this come into play? And after those nasty, dirty emails, Seaman, it kind of fits the billing, man. How are you feeling?
Man, let me tell you. I've had my life's work in football, man. But what a lot of people don't know is that I've been a big semen aficionado my whole life, man. I've been a collector of it, rubbed it all over myself. It's just been something that I've been really into, man. Some people, collect models. Some people play with trains. I've always played with semen in my life.
Oh, my God. We're getting canceled today. Hey, real quick, man. Salute to Gru. Congratulations on the advisor role. You are officially a seaman. Salute to Mario. Wilkins get 57 mil as a sign-on bonus, only 11 mil. Yes, 11 and a half towards the cap this year. Also, Minshew only gets 15 mil guaranteed, which is only $7.5 million per year. Love it. I love the way Tom Telesco put both of those, got both of those deals put together, man. I love it. Salute to Mario, my guy, on a $10 donation. Salute to OJ. How you feel about Josh Sweat? He hasn't really produced at a high level, but he's a guy that he's still young.
Look, that guy, that's a guy that when you talk about a rotational pass rusher, that's who you bring in. Yes. That's a guy that has a high level, a high ceiling. He hasn't quite hit that ceiling. Yeah. And have him play against, with a guy like Max Crosby, he'd have to either raise his level of play or get out of the National Football League. That's the perfect kid to bring in. Perfect.
Yeah, facts. Salute to Kawhi, my God. Clench fist, soldiers. Peyton might be the next Belichick without the quarterback. Can we slide in and grab Surtain? Talk that shit, Kawhi.
Right.
No, that would be insane. But I don't think that Denver's going to play ball with us in terms of their shutdown corner. But salute to Kawhi. That would be definitely great. Salute to Jake, bro. We are talking about football right now, King. It is free agency. Chargers, whatever they do affects what we got going on because it is a divisional rival. So if you don't like football talk all across the board, my brother, this channel is not for you.
Hey, Jake Sprinkle, man. Hey, Jake Sprinkle, man. Let me tell you something.
Sprinkle yourself up out of here then, man.
With some of that semen that John Gruden got.
Yeah, let me tell you something, man. Because listen, man, I'm knee deep in semen, man.
Yo, stupid, man. Salute to everybody here in the building, y'all. Wipe them feet, man. Pay your bar tabs. If you guys are not subscribed yet, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button on both channels. We're talking football. It's free agency. We're going to talk about everything going on right now in the world of football. He said, I'm only asked because you guys were talking about semen. Yo, sprinkle me, man. Salute to Sprinkle, man. Big Tone says, convert some of Adams and Matt's contract to a signing bonus. Well, that's definitely something that they're taking a look at right now. There's a few that you can do right now, Big Tone. You can restructure Devontae, free up some money. Max, you can also free up some money with Colton Miller. Stay tuned. We're definitely going to free up some more cap here, and it's just going to get a little interesting here soon, man. So
you know the funny thing about this freeing up cap stuff, though? I don't want to see them free up so much cap.
No, to push it all the way back. No.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And
that's what they're dealing with right now. Wasted.
Yeah.
That's what they're dealing with.
Yeah, man. You know, I listen. Some of these guys, just let them play their contracts out and get rid of them. I don't want to have a whole bunch of dead money for guys who are no longer here, man. We could see where the bodies were buried in the Gruden era and the McDaniels era. I don't want that with these guys, man. I want them to be fluid and be able to always be in the conversation, such as the Kansas City Chiefs. They're always in the conversation because the way they handle their cap.
Yeah, facts, man. Salute to Larry. Lots of chatter in the Twitterverse. The Raiders are about to trade for a corner. I know it's just Twitter, but have y'all heard anything? I mean, look, Hondo created a wave, which I love what Hondo does. Man, Hondo is such an evil genius. I love it, man. Hondo knows what he's doing, man.
He came over here and crop dusted our chat.
Yeah. Hondo knows some things. Mind you, he's in the building, you guys. He definitely knows some things. But one thing about Hondo, he is a genius at how he words things. He's not making any promises. He's just saying, he's heard some things and that some things may happen. And if it is a corner, potentially we could be trading for the likes of a Jair Alexander. You know what I'm saying? Or
I'm thinking it's Jair Alexander. It's no other guy that, when you talk about the kid down in New Orleans, they think that they got to run at the championship.
Yeah.
They're trying to give Derek Carr every tool to be successful down there in New Orleans. Yeah. They even got rid of Jameis Winston because the rumblings of Jameis Winston breathing down his neck for that starting job.
Yeah.
Now, look, I think they could have re-signed Jameis Winston, kept him there. People liked him. He's a great teammate, right? He didn't get paid a whole lot with the Cleveland Browns. The Saints could have kept Jameis Winston. What do you think?
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, so when you see that, I don't think they're playing ball with us with Marshawn Lattimore. So it has to be Jair Alexander. That's just my deductive reasoning.
Okay. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Yeah, I feel it's Jair Alexander or Lattimore. OJ, it's one of these guys. You know what I'm saying? But let's just focus on free agency here, you guys. We have no idea about any trades. We have no clue about any of that stuff. Officially, you guys, Eric Armstead is a free agent now. The Niners have parted ways with Eric Armstead, the 30-year-old defensive lineman. Definitely a name to keep an eye on. I'm hearing the Titans are in on Eric Armstead also. So keep an eye on that, him and Jeffrey Simmons together.
That'll be vicious, man.
That could be nasty, nasty work, man. Salute to Larry on the $5 donation. Salute to my brother Von Visuals in the building too. Salute to my guy in real life. Yes, Tom, Xavier Howard's released. Oh, he failed his physical. Okay. So, hey, man, he may come at a very cheap price at this point. Moving on, the veteran corner, former All-Pro from the Miami Dolphins. Let me see. Clint says we need Armstead or DJ Reader. I think Reader signs with the Detroit Lions when he meets with them. I think that's easy. He's going to a winner. You know what I mean? And he can plug and play right there next to their young pass rusher. I think that this is an easy call for Reader if the money's right.
Yeah.
Or he will go back to Cincinnati. Let me see.
If I was DJ Reader, I go back to Cincinnati. If I'm being honest,
I think he has a better chance to win in Detroit. Personally, I mean, bro, Burrow has dealt with injuries, bro. Like everybody knows, if Burrow goes down, that defense is not going to keep them afloat. Like you go to Detroit, they have a great situation out there in Detroit, well coached. I just think personally, Reader would ball out in Detroit. But I mean, hey, you never know. Maybe it's just a little cheaper. What was it? Cheaper to keep her because you staying in Cincinnati, you got to move. I don't know. We shall see.
I mean, that's for me. You don't got to move. You know what you're dealing with. You do have a franchise quarterback there. You always got a shot to win if you got that franchise quarterback healthy.
Yeah. Salute to Torque. He said Hondo made me want to stay away from Xavier Howard. Look, man, I think he fits the billing of a Raider, man. And I think with him at AP, I think Xavier Howard knows that this is the end of his career. This is it. You know what I mean? So he can't go run around and ask for a major amount of money like he did with Miami year in and year out. You can't do the same thing. At this point, you're a humbled grasshopper. You have been humbled. You know what I'm saying? And your team moved on from you. You didn't want to take a pay cut to stay with the only team that you played your entire career with. At this point, you're going to have to take whatever's given to you and run with it. I don't think moving forward, you guys, it'll be the same Xavier Howard that is demanding more money to stay year in and year out.
But bro, to be honest with you, he'd have to have that kind of year for him to demand that kind of money. So if he can have that kind of year in silver and black, let him have it and let him ask and let him see what he going to get. But he won't get nothing but a boot right out the door. Like, to me, that's the perfect guy to bring in. Yep. A guy that got something to prove. Come on in here and give us your best.
Hondo reposted the Niners release Eric Armstead. He reposted that. So that is a name, you guys, to keep an eye on moving forward. A plug-and-play guy that can move up and down your defensive line, give you some reps at defensive end and defensive tackle. At this point, Eric's not going to be that great run stopper that he once was. You know, he's younger, but he's still a guy that can give you some pass rush ability. I think he had 5 sacks last year, you know what I mean, in limited time. And he had a big Super Bowl for the 49ers also. So keep an eye on him. And like I said, I texted him. I didn't get no response. I said, come home to the Raiders, brother. I haven't got no response yet. So we shall see. But I'm telling you this now. If he becomes a Raider, we are going to be the first one to get him on the show. I'm telling you that right now. Eric was supposed to be on last year. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get Eric on if he becomes a Raider. Hopefully it happens. And I seen that, Devin White, a guy that I don't want anything to do with. I'm going to be personal. I'm going to be real.
That's confusing to me, bro. Why don't you want anything to do with Devin White?
Oh, he's overrated, bro. He's not a guy that, I think the name is bigger than the production, bro. Like, I know he's only 26 years old, but I said this earlier. You only have 2 linebackers on the field most of the time in his defense anyway. Like, what do you do? Devon Diablo's on 1 more year left on his deal. I'm letting the young guy go out there and play next to Spill. I'm not doing that, paying him a shit ton of money. Even though Devin White did go on Twitter, you guys, he put an interesting tweet out there.
Yeah, that Michael Jordan tweet.
Michael Jordan thing. And you know what that may come from, right? Is AP keeps saying the Jordan rule, the Mahomes rule, and he put a time stamp there. So you never know. I mean, look,
so let me ask you.
I wouldn't be mad. I don't think that's a need.
So, all right, look, let's get this in perspective, right? 2019, 91 tackles.
Yeah, great.
2020, 140.
Why are you going all the way back then? No, we talking about right now.
Wait, hold on. 2021, 128. 2022, 124. Last year, 83, 2 picks, 2.5 sacks.
Yeah, production dip every year.
Yeah, but see, that's not true, bro.
Bro, he can't cover, bro. Like you want another guy in here that can't cover? Another linebacker?
What I want is I want a guy who is a talented guy, who's a great tackler, who is 26 years old, that can come and bring in his skill set to be matched and maximized by a guy like Patrick Graham. People said that Robert Spillane couldn't cover before he came here. They said he was a liability in pass. And then he comes here and all of a sudden magically he can cover now. Look, Devin White is a guy who's so talented. He doesn't have to be at the mic to be effective because he's so strong and explosive. I just want an explosive linebacker that stays healthy, because the one thing that Devon Diablo hasn't been is healthy. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem with bringing in Devin White as long as the price is right. He's a talented linebacker, bro.
If the price is right, I hear you. Look, I wouldn't hate the move. I just don't like the move. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think it's a necessary
move. My brother, man. You know you're my dog, man. But you are running this organization like a welfare organization. You don't want to pay anybody, man. You are a cheap bastard.
I wanted to pay Christian Wilkins. I want to pay Kendall Fuller. Like, what do you mean? I want to pay the right players.
Bro, you don't want to pay anybody. This effing guy, the only contract you haven't complained about in the last year is Christian Wilkins, and you know it. That's the only one.
Caleb, Renfro's not going to either one of those teams. He'll be a Saint, or he'll probably end up going home to playing for the Carolina Panthers or something.
Confident shit.
I think he's a Saint. Frank says I'm low-key a hater. Doesn't want anybody to pay. He's just mad because I blocked him. But, you hate to see players get paid. I mean, bro, I hate to see 3 fake watches in the default picture. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean, Frank, we can have a difference.
You blocked Frank White?
Oh, yeah, he's a cornball.
Frank White, I think you might be unceremoniously blocked.
Yes. Salute to Mongo with them fake 3 watches on his default picture. I mean, Frank White. Salute to Mongo. Yo. Hello, fellas. Great day to be a Raider. respect. Salute to our guy on the $5 donation. Salute to Jamal. Also, my boy, a Bucks fan, he says White ain't it. I mean, bro, most people, you know what, man?
If he ain't it, then you can get him on the cheap. That's all I'm saying. Like, bro, I want a guy who I know is a physical, good tackling linebacker. That's who I want.
Hey, Valley Podcast says Docs is so cheap. He thinks a cup of noodles is fun. It's funny because I got 2 cup of noodles sitting right here next to me with the water turning hot right now. So yeah. Clint says, I'm with you, Docs. Running backs and linebackers need not to be paid. That's what I'm saying, man. Come on, bro. Come on. Y'all want to go out here and just pay anybody. Let's go take on Khalil Mack's contract and pay him $38 million. You know what I mean? Like, let's just go ahead and do that. Let's why not? Just to appease the fan base. Stop it. Salute to Niles, the baddest team. Let's get it. Salute to Niles. We love you, Queen. Thank you so much. Salute to Raider or Die. Also, Devin White would be a great fit for real. Salute to Raider or Die. And there's ties there, right? Mike Caldwell coached him out there in Tampa Bay for a few seasons. So if anybody can unlock that full potential, it would be him. And he had his best years under Mike Caldwell out there. So there is ties to it. I'm not against it, you guys. I'm not against it. I'm just saying I personally do not want to pay a linebacker, and I think that he is overrated. Simple and plain. Like,
Graphk, see, I think we're having the same argument, right? But you're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that if the price is right, he's a guy who's played at a high level. Let's bring him in for a contract that is palatable for the Raiders, where you can get rid of him. You don't have to commit a lot of resources to the guy. But to just say that he's just a plum scrub, like,
never said that.
Yeah, I know you're not saying that, but people are saying it like he's this scrub. I think that the name is a little bigger than the game. Mm-hmm. And now you're to a point now where he has to come and reacclimate himself to reality. You know what I mean? Him and Xavier Howard are 2 guys who have played at a tremendously high level.
Definitely.
If they could come here and resurrect their career and earn that money, earn it here in silver and black. We've seen a lot of people do that. That's been the Raider way. We've always had people, but if you're going to let somebody resurrect their career, let it be a person that's 26 years old.
I'd rather just take a linebacker in the 3rd round and go get one of the best guys. Go get a Jeremiah Trotter. Go get, the young pup out of NC State, Peyton Will. I mean, I'd rather do that.
Jeremiah Trotter is not going to be there in the 3rd round.
Bro, those linebackers aren't going to go. It's not going to be a real linebacker run until that 2nd or 3rd round.
The reason why I feel like they're going to go in the 2nd is because there's only 3 guys that are worthy of possibly a 1st round grade. And Jeremiah Trotter in years past would have been a 1st rounder. You know what I'm saying? So it's only 3 big linebackers that I see that I would draft. So I think they're going to get off the board. If you're a team that needs a linebacker, I could see them going in the 2nd round.
Salute to Silver and Black Nation. Salute to my brothers. Just turned 37. You guys are the best, man. Happy birthday to our brothers, Silver and Black Nation 2-4. Salute to Rube as well. Tackles don't mean anything for linebackers. We should know that as Raiders. He had Vita Vea and Levante David, and they just chose Levante David over him, and he's older than him, next to him, and he was a liability. Doesn't attack the line of scrimmage, bad in coverage. Rube, talk that shit, Rube. Talk, Rube. Talk. Wasted has no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Salute to Teo on the $5.
See the disrespect. The effing that I come on here.
Hey, yo.
No, listen, Mr. Backdoor.
Hey, yo.
Relax. The king of the back doors over here.
Look at Teo on the $5 donation. We appreciate you. Let me see. Walt says you're wrong. You always think I'm wrong, Walt. So I'm not. It's nothing. It's nothing different here, King. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Walt. Get off the lawn, gang. You know what I mean? The president of that shit. You already know. He said no linebacker in the draft is better than White. Be real. You're crazy. I can name 3 of them right now.
Man, I just like, bro. It's all in the NFL. A lot of the times, it's situations. It's whatever defense you're in. It's whatever coach you're in. I'm not going to throw the baby out with the bathwater with Devin White. I think Devin White is a talented player. He just needs to be in the right situation.
Dollar Tree Docs, baby. Talk that shit, 209.
That is your new name,
Dollar Tree Docs. I love it, bro. I love it. I would love to get Peyton Wilson in the draft and also Will Shipley at running back. Talk that shit, JV. And Peyton Wilson is definitely a better option. Delano
Wilson is definitely a better option, but you got to realize something, Graphk. We got to fill holes on the offensive line we have a lot of issues on this team. You know what I mean? I would prefer to see them draft a defensive back. You know what I mean? Why not go get a guy like a Devin White on the cheap?
No.
Why not?
If he's cheap, I understand. I'm with
because like you said, he was next to Vita Veer, right? Mm-hmm. So now you're here with Spill.
Even better.
It's even better.
Yeah.
It's even better, man. I mean, come the F on.
Hey, man, Paul. Hey, yo. All right, man. So let me see what we got going on. Yo, Eddie said, waste his beard pisses me off, but I agree with him. Salute to the 2,000 people rocking.
My beard hates you too.
Yo, that shit is hilarious. Queen signed with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Signed out, I believe, a 3-year, 4-year deal. So let me see. Cheap is the key word, Adam. That's what I'm talking about, bro. As long as he comes in for the cheap and he's not demanding a shit ton of money, I'm okay with bringing him in. It's just I'm not high on him, bro. Like everybody, we should have drafted him over Clee. I agree with that. I can totally agree with that. But I'm just being real, man. The name is bigger than the production. That's all I'm saying, bro.
You saying the name's bigger than the game? That's subjective. What are you bringing him here for?
You literally just said the same thing, but okay.
No. I'm saying the name's bigger than the game, but that's subjective, bro. Because what we're bringing him here for, we're not bringing Devin White here to feature him on our defense. We're bringing him to be an ancillary piece to fill in this defense and make it what I think it can be.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Divine Diablo's on the last year of his deal, and Frank White got smoked. Bing, 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 bing. I want to ask you this. Divine Diablo's on his last year of his deal, okay? We have one more year to really evaluate this kid and see what we have. If he can stay healthy, you know what I'm saying? If he can stay healthy and he plays at a high level, and you bring in a Devin White, then what? You're paying Devin White probably a 2-3 year deal at this point. You know what I'm saying? Why not allow Divine Diablo to have this last year of his deal, see what we have with him? We still have to look at Spillane and pay him. Why would we pay Devin White when you have a bunch of linebackers on your roster you still need to pay? Spill have one more year. I'd rather give him the money. Give Spill the money.
Bro,
don't give Devin the money.
Pay a bunch of linebackers. Where is it written that you can't moderately pay 3 linebackers? As if you don't, there's never a formation when you have 3 linebackers on the field. Like, what the F are you talking about?
Wasted don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
I mean, what the F are you talking about, bro?
Salute to James, man. Would you take 3 point? Oh yeah. Oh, I mean, shit. For Devin White, $3.5 million. I mean, then we might be cooking with grease here, my brother. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to stay away from the linebacker position in free agency. Me personally, man. You know what I mean?
But you got to have a tapestry, a mixture, right? You have a Devon Diablo is a guy that you've drafted, right? Robert Spillane is a guy that you brought in and he performed great last year. And I hope he does it this year. But there's no, you don't know if Robert Spillane is going to give you what he gave you last year. You don't know that. So then if you got Devin White, then now you got a decision to make with two of those guys. But the thing is, if you're
going to question Spillane, then you have to question Devin White.
Yo,
we can do this all day.
Bro, what I'm saying is that it's good to have a backup plan. It is good to have guys who have performed at a high level that are starting caliber talent on your roster so that if you do have an issue, you have a guy that you can plug right in and you don't have an unknown there. Then you still got Amari Burney, right? So now you got 4 linebackers. I would rather have Devin White on my roster than Lucas Masterson. Oh yeah, that makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? There.
No, I'm just listening to you just spew, just
get that. Yeah, you know, I know. You're
no, but to be real with you, I mean, anybody would take Devin White over Luke Masterson. Let's just
all right. So what the F are we talking about? We're not talking about signing Corey Littleton. See, you got Raider PTSD. You got to stop it. This is not Corey Littleton. This is not us going out and giving him $80 million, bro.
Okay. Salute the room. Devin White is an athletic specimen, though, worth the cheap flyer. This is a cheap flyer. He'd be the most athletic linebacker. He would be the most athletic linebacker in this draft. Over Peyton Wilson? Over Coop? I don't know.
You're being a prisoner of the moment, bro. When Devin White came out, bro, they were saying he was generational when he came out.
People
don't be a prisoner of the moment.
People just get excited about names, bro. The year in and year out, Raider fans get excited about names that are available.
Not this
I'm
Raider.
not talking about you. I'm just saying the chat. A lot of people. So you talk about prisoner of the moment. You're hearing a so-called big name, and we want to go get him. I understand. We do this year in and year out. Every time a big name free agent is out there, go get him. And most of the time, that shit don't work.
Bro, is he really a big name free agent at this point? He's still out there. Like nobody. You haven't heard anybody kicking the tires on him.
Yo. We got the greatest comment in the world.
Yo, I saw that Skip Bayless did with that comma.
Oh no, that was hilarious, bro.
Bro, that is hilarious, yo. Grammar.
He paused the pause. It was funny. It was funny. He paused the pause with the comma. It's hilarious. Yes, Ryan, we definitely seen that, and he was getting cooked on Twitter for that pause-worthy tweet. Salute to Ryan Lebargo. You two are like the two Muppet birds on the balcony. I love it.
Hey, somebody shoot that bear.
Yo, that shit is funny. That shit is hilarious. Let me see. The thing is this, right? And it's funny, Tor, you're absolutely right. Okay, you say Graph's right, but y'all doing it about Xavier Howard and Kendall Fuller too. So this is the thing, but that's more of a needy position. We need a corner. We need a we need a corner. We still have our two starters intact at the linebacker position right now. So I just don't feel like this is a necessary need. We need a corner. So yes, I'm going to value a Howard or a Fuller over the likes of a Devin White.
Bro, we need good players, and we've let a lot of them walk out of the door, right? And we have to bring in more than one player in free agency. One, if you bring in Xavier Howard, doesn't mean you don't need to bring in a talented linebacker. The F are you talking about?
But you can draft one. You have Amari Burney still.
You can draft a corner too. And they drafted Amari Burney last year. You just like that beep, don't you?
I do. I love that shit.
I see you about to
Yo, salute to my brother, Wasted Talent, man. Let me see. Shadow Fox alert. Where at, bro? Where's he at? Is Shadow back from the Shadow Realm?
Here is the great Shadow Fox. Shadow Fox, we need you back, brother.
Yes, man. We miss Shadow Fox. Salute to Kwa. Wasted. You're not going to win with Dollar Tree. It's not going to happen. Eventually, he'll bring you down to the Dollar Tree level. When White shows up, the ball carrier comes down. We need that way. Way too many missed tackles. I mean, let's look at this. Last year, Divine Diablo had 7 missed tackles.
Yeah, he had like 7 missed games too.
No, he didn't, bro. He played it. How many games did Divine Diablo? Bro, hold on. We're not doing that.
I'm kidding around. He have 7.
Yeah, we playing with facts here. We're not doing that.
All right. So how many games did he miss? Like 4, right?
Let me see. He played in 15 games last season. So he missed 2 games.
So he missed 2 games. So the F.
He had 106 combined tackles last year, 65 solo.
That's excellent. He had an excellent year, bro. Listen, I don't understand why just because we have Divine Diablo, we can't have Devin White on the roster.
Bro, I'm not over here over. I don't want to act like I'm treating Divine Diablo like he's this all-pro talent at linebacker.
I just don't understand like why we can't have them both on the roster. I don't get that.
We can for the cheap.
On the cheap.
Yeah.
The F are you talking? Man,
bro, we're saying the same shit.
The F out of here.
Salute to Quan, the $10 donation. Dollar Tree Docs is definitely in the building, y'all. Dollar Tree Docs. If you
that is crazy.
$98,000 a year, I'm all for it. If you can get Devin White for $98K a season, go get that man.
$98K.
This is real. Coaching matters. Give White a prove it deal. Let the cream rise to the top in camp. Silver.
Oh, you got to chill with that cream.
Cream rise to the top.
Nah, bro. You guys are wilding, man.
Yesterday's price is not today's price. So look, it's funny. I like that. Torque said, laugh out loud. Graph's chat wants nothing to do with White. Waste's chat is all over it. Yes. I love it.
Yo, there's a civil war in here.
It's the civil war, bro. The civil Devin White war. I love it, man. Nothing really going on right now, you guys. It's officially open season for free agency. We're kind of sitting around waiting to see what's going to happen. Appreciate the 2,200 people in the building, whether you're on Twitter, Wasted channel, my channel. All we ask is if you can, wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button. It definitely helps us in the algorithm and helps us get to our next milestones of 25K and 12K. So thank you guys so much for being here. The greatest chat in the world. Salute, salute, salute. Let me see. Yes, layaway Graphk, man. Layaway Graphk, Sam. Layaway Graphk.
Yo, Graphk. Yo, shout out to everybody that's from Jersey, from Essex County. Graphk has a Valley Fair mentality.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Kmart, baby. Kmart mentality.
He has a Valley Fair mentality, man.
People don't know about that Kmart on Fruit Ridge. People don't know about that Kmart that used to be on Mac Road, man. I have been over there numerous times putting shit on layaway, man. I am the Kmart god. Salute to Rube. I'm just curious. What is Devin White projected? And what is the number you guys would throw at him? Let me look this up. I'm going to look that up real quick. Good question, Rube. I don't know what his let me see. Spot track. I know it's going to be overpay. I know that for sure.
Well, Spot Track is their numbers have kind of been off. The market is the market is the market.
10.7.
10.7. That's too rich for my blood.
And there you have it.
That's too rich for my blood. Listen, I'm willing to pay Devin White about like $5.5, $6 million.
I'm cool with that. If that $5 million range, I'm cool with that. Not the 6, but I'm cool with the 5. I'm cool. But I would definitely throw $5 million, Rube. I would throw it. He deserves that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going any higher. 10.7 projected. I'm not doing that. Wasted once the white devil at the linebacker spot. Yo,
Walker, he said he born in Newark. He understand Valley Fair. He know what it is.
Hey, nightmare. They don't know about the Denios, bro. Denios docs. That's a cold one. Denios. Farmers market, baby. Talk that shit. Denios deals mentality. Come on, man. You know. City trends graph. City trends, baby.
So all right, let me ask you a question, bro. So Xavier Howard, what number you throwing at him?
Give that man whatever he wants, man. No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Now, let me look at. I'm gonna look at his spot track. I want to see what his spot track looks like.
Let me stop with that crap.
Xavier. All right, let me see what Xavier Howard looks like. Let me see what his spot track at this point looks like. So they don't really have anything here in terms of market value. Let me go. I'm gonna Google this real quick, man. While I do this, so hold down the chat real quick, bro.
Yo, this guy said, "I'm cool with $5 million, but not 5.1." Shout out! We got somebody all the way from way across the pond in France up in the place to be, man. Shout out to you, man. I gotta find him, man. Where'd he go? We got somebody from France in here, man. Golly, man.
There's nothing there yet in terms of his projections on the market, you guys. That's the one, Timmy. Goodwill Graphk. Salvation Army Graphk. I love it. Blue light special Graphk.
This is the thing, man. With Xavier Howard, right? Why did he fail the physical? That's another issue for me. Like, what did he fail for?
And he dealt with some injuries last year.
Okay, then. So you would rather bring an off-injured malcontent than a solid, healthy player that you can get on the cheap to add to an already strong linebacker room.
Salute to PM. See now I'm a Sacramento OG, PM, right? I remember when that Rancho Market was Costco. Actually, it was Price Club. It was Price Club, and there was a dollar movie theater across the street that I watched Rookie of the Year there. I watched all
Henry Rowan Gardner. You know nothing about Henry Rowan Gardner.
Yes,
you know nothing.
But I remember it was Price Club. Salute to PM. Now it's, they got the Walmart over there, the floor, used to be the Floor Mall and all that good shit. Salute to Elise Adele, one of our most community. What's the word I'm looking for? The communication is key. Lisa
yes, that is right. The flying wonderful Lisa Adele. What is the deal?
Jair or Jalen? How much and who fits more? Well,
Jair.
Yeah, Jair. He's look. Jalen is at the tail end of his career, but he just restructured his deal with Miami. He's not going anywhere. Jair all day, every day. He's a lot younger. I'm going Jair all day, every day. Lisa Adele. He said Timu Graphk, Fire Sale Docs, Mick Frugal Graphk. Talk that cheap shit, man.
Mick Frugal Graphk, the Irish Graphk. That's the same patties they Graphk.
Scrooge McGrath. There you go. Yes, sir. South Sac, Iraq. Come on. Funky Raider. Who's a Fubu Graphk?
That's what I'm laughing, bro.
Ryan, I worked at the Floor Mall. My first job was at the JCPenney outlet. I worked there, bro. I used to be at
not the JCPenney outlet, bro.
I used to be in what was it? Jasper's Burger spot. I used to be at the pizza spot. Bro, I used to go to Sam Goody and get my CDs, bro. Come on, man. I was a Floor Mall historian.
This man says Sam Goody.
Bro.
Goody's got it, bro.
Bro, what was the other one? Miller's Outpost. Wasted. Miller's Outpost. Great job, King. Sign Armstead immediately since the Niners cut him. Howard or Fuller, and we would be set. See, I'm cool with going Kendall Fuller and bringing in Eric Armstead. That would be phenomenal. A phenomenal free agency period for us.
Price Club.
Value Land Graphk. Salute to James. Telling you, man. As Uncle Hondo said, spend your money wisely.
That's right. That's right, man. Yo, listen, Hondo gave us a sermon the other night that was of mythic and epic proportions. I need for y'all to go back and rewatch that show, man, and get yourself re-educated, man. That was an epic moment in the annals of Oak Las Vegas Network and the Graphk and Wasted partnership.
Yes.
That was an epic moment.
Factory miss. Great value Graphk.
McFrugal. That's funny to me, dog.
Will Graphk trading for a cig and a cup of new. I'm telling you, man. Oh, they don't know about that Orange Julius on the corner. Sack King.
Orange Julius is the shit.
Groupon Graphk.
Groupon Graphk. Yeah. Oh my God. Are we gonna keep putting out cheap names all day?
I love it, bro.
Yo, shout out to LV Maximus and a place to be, man. The official security for us, man. Our brother, man.
Big lots, Graphk. Let me see. Graphk, remember the days with the slush puppies?
Yo, man, you remember Slush Puppy?
Slush puppies, bro.
Slush Puppy was slamming. I remember I called the chick a slut puppy because she kind of looked like a slush puppy. It's hilarious.
The penny saver Graphk. Yo, y'all motherfuckers is crazy, man.
A slut puppy. That's pretty funny. Man.
I'm gonna ask you guys, outside of the moves that we already know that we're making, right? Bringing in Christian Wilkins, signing, Gardner Minshew. If you had to take a guess, bet your bottom dollar, who's the first move what's the first move that we make? And just it doesn't even have to be a specific player. What position do you think we target? I'm going to go with corner.
I'm going to go with guard.
Oh, okay. So you think we're going to pay that kind of money? Because that guard market is crazy right now.
Yeah, but that's the high-end guard market. I think that they need to have some guys that are backups, and you're not going to draft them all. You got to bring in somebody who started in this league. I mean, Greg Van Roten's a guy that I don't know if I can live with him still being on my roster next year.
I can live with him being a rotational piece, definitely.
He was really bad last year, bro.
According to PFF, he was one of the greatest guards in the NFL.
Yeah, but PFF is bullshit. Greg Van Roten was a drive killer, man.
Yeah.
He was a drive killer. He's a guy that if I can upgrade him being a rotational piece, I would. That's the guy I will look at, man.
What about Dalton Risner? We talked about him earlier on the show. He's on Twitter putting his bid in, saying he's been a starter his whole career. He's not asking for a bag. He just wants a starting spot. I mean, would you look at him?
I would definitely bring a guy like a Dalton Risner. And Dalton Risner has been productive in the National Football League. Yeah. I haven't seen Greg Van Roten be productive anyway. I seen him literally, almost get people run out of New York when he was with the Jets. With Buffalo, he wasn't. Like Greg Van Roten is a guy, man, that to be honest with you, I don't want to see him come off the bench.
Yeah,
I don't want to see him, man. Yeah, Dalton Risner, definitely.
I think he would definitely be an upgrade over what we had last year. He played really well for the Minnesota Vikings, and I see a lot of their fan base screaming to bring him back. They want his services back in Minnesota. So, but that's definitely a name to keep an eye on. You know what I mean? I mean, he'll definitely come in and take that starting spot immediately. But what about what someone else mentioned earlier was just moving Mumford to guard, where he was an All-American at Ohio State, and just going to draft your right tackle.
Yeah, bro, look, I mentioned that on my show, and we've been mentioning that, Darren Mumford is the Swiss Army knife. But if I'm being honest, Darren Mumford's a big guy.
Yeah.
And it's hard playing guard, being that big and that tall. I think his value is being a rotational tackle because of how well he played at left tackle last year when Colton Miller was under the weather. And also, he's a guy who can compete for a spot at tackle. I think if you have a budding young guy that's at tackle, the value of him being a tackle is way more than moving him and ruining his trajectory as a guard.
Yeah. Salute to Qua, Universal, Bun Owl, Graphk Wasted, Laugh Out Loud. Salute to Qua, Timu Graphk. Salute to 360, man. Y'all still killing me with the cheap shots. Doom. That's a bar. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. I'm not seeing too much movement right now. I would have thought, a lot more people would have been immediately signing. There's not a lot going on right now in terms of free agency.
It normally starts happening, man, 6, 7 o'clock because people are working on deals. Yeah. A lot of those guys that are out there have tested the market, and now it's a matter of negotiating with their top two teams at this point.
Yeah, agreed. And it's official, you guys. We have officially cut Jimmy G, Brian Hoyer, Hunter Renfrow, and Tillery. So that gives us north of $20 million more to play with in free agency. And I believe we were somewhere in the $20 million range already. So we're back around that $40 million range And also salute to Scout. He just put it on there that we did not issue an RFA tender to Tyler Hall, so he's officially a free agent. I don't know why they keep undervaluing this guy, man. Like Tyler Hall was a really good player for us whenever we needed him to come in and take over some reps at the corner spot, nickel and on the outside. Like I just don't understand why they wouldn't bring Tyler Hall back for the cheap.
Well, because I think that they're looking for a certain archetype when you look at their defensive background. You look at the short guys; these are the guys they're getting rid of.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean? I think they're looking, and then they went out and they went and reached and brought in Brandon Faison.
Yeah,
they want taller defensive backs. If I'm being honest,
Kyrie Jackson will be a Raider out of Oregon. Kyrie Jackson, keep that name in the back of y'all minds. Kyrie Jackson out of Oregon. Let me see. Salute the way. Bring in Denzel Good out of retirement. Man, Good's having fun in retirement, man. He's enjoying making music, enjoying spending time with his family. Salute to our guy, Denzel Good. I was talking to him the other day on social media. Denzel's such a good dude, bro. Like he's such a solid dude. We're gonna definitely bring him back on the show at some point here.
I'm very, see, the thing about it is the guys like Denzel Good, man, it takes for you to have a certain level of grit and heart to play like that. Because Denzel Good, they used him all over the offensive line. There's not a lot of guys in the National Football League that can do that. Like for real. So when you get guys like that, you got to keep them, man. Denzel Good and previous to him, Khalif Barnes was that kind of a guard. He was a guard tackle. He played all up and down our line. It's very rare you find guys that do that well.
Nah, facts. Salute to everybody here in the building. They still keeping the cheap shots going. I love it. Keep them shits rocking. Let me see. Damn, they released the guy who knows the offense, Mr. Winner, Jimmy G. I thought he knew the offense and was a winner, Graphk. I thought the shit's so we have one of them guys in the building. We have one of those
Trolley, McTroll a lot.
No. He's not trolling. He's just a ball juggler. You know what I'm saying? A DC ball juggler. That's all that is.
These shits on Derek. What happened? What happened to Derek? What about Derek? Hold on. I don't know.
What happened was Derek went to the better team on paper and still shit the bed. That's what happened.
I'm going to tell you what happened to Derek, man. You want to hear what happened to Derek? I just want to know.
He signed with the Mulatto Seaman.
Listen, man. Condiland. The great and powerful, man. Listen, let me tell you what happened to Jimmy G, man. Jimmy G was giving out so much semen, man. He know what to do, man. He almost broke his leg, man.
The third one.
Yeah, man. And when it comes to Derek, man, who the hell cares, man? I think you just need to get over it, man.
Oh,
you really do, man. Listen, I've gotten over it, man. I've gone over and I'm knee deep in semen right now, man. I think we all need to get over it, man.
Hey, Condiland, there's definitely another channel for you to go check out.
Condiland, man. You know what, man? I think I'm going to bring Wasted back on. Hold on.
Hey, Raider Johnson.
Condiland, you were about to be unceremoniously blocked. F out of here, Condi.
Salute to John, man. In the words of Smokey from why are you bringing up old shit? Facts. Sack King, I know all about Tower Records on Broadway. I used to go over there because my albums was in there. I Am Sack was in Tower Records. I used to go over there and go pick up my little checks and shit from selling my albums. Let me see.
The great and powerful Wasted channel. That's fucking stupid.
Salute to fucking Chess Kings. JJ Newberry and Sears. Wait. JJ Newberry's and Sears were on point. What you mean, Funky? To my sack?
Yeah, the only thing that was on point in Sears were the girls who worked in juniors. Yo, let me tell you something, man. There was always some little fly things in there, man. Back in the day, the girls that work in the juniors department.
And the camera shit where you go get the pictures took.
Oh yeah. We had a watch stand in the Sears too, man. It was a couple of fly ones there too, man.
We had one in our basement at Florida High, bro. You go down you in hell. I'm telling you, that was the spot. That was the move.
Yeah. All little fly little things was in there, man.
Salute to Intel, our guy, our brother. It's good to see you in the chat, my brother. He said, "What it do, homie?" Salute to one of the goats of Shieldmore, man. Our brother Intel. Let me see. Do you think Penix falls to the second? I don't.
No, it's going to be a run on quarterbacks, man.
Yeah, I think they'll both be gone in the first round. I don't think either one of them falls. Let me see. He said Docs is cheaper than everybody hates Chris's dad.
He is like that, bro. He's like, yo, he said, wasted, man. You know, you just wasted 25 cents worth of coffee.
He's in a cereal at Graphk's houses in plastic bags. Yo, hey man, hey Oscar, I know all about that, man. I'm talking about when it was papers, when you had to turn the pages on the food stamps,
man.
bro.
Yo, Doc's got a bag of kabooms. That's some
Reese,
king.
you never don't ever disrespect Sizzler, man. Okay, Sizzler on Florin Road and JJ North's. JJ North's. Any real Sacramento legend knows about JJ North's. In the parking lot of the Florin Mall, one of the greatest buffets in the world.
Oh my God, man. Yo, I had this cheap dude that I know tell me that Golden Corral was good food.
He was right.
Oh, get that F out of here. Joker took his wife to Golden Corral.
Just don't eat the fish.
Yo, Golden Corral for a date. I think my wife might drop kick me if I try to do that to her. You could never take my lady to no buffet, bro. Yeah, that's unbelievable.
That's nasty work. That is, but you know, when you got a little hood booger though, you can definitely do that. You can pull it.
They be like, this is nice.
Yeah. All this food for $7.99.
You be like, listen, girl, listen. You can even put cheese on that too, boy.
Salute to our brother Big Mike in the building also. Yo, Big Mike, if you around, I know you got a show tonight, my brother, your own. Let us know, man. We definitely want to pull you up and talk some ball with us, man. Salute. Hugs is wasted. How you going to hit your subs target when you keep unceremoniously blocking everyone, King?
Bro, you know what's funny? The trick is when I say I'm going to unceremoniously block somebody, I don't. Like, unless you're like a troll. But like for me, when I really block somebody, I just don't say anything. I just block them.
Yeah.
You get ceremoniously blocked.
Facts. Let me see. Salute.
Hometown Buffett makes you shit. That's what it would do.
Let me get this dude the fuck up out of here. Boom, he gone. Damn, I didn't think on the first day of free agency we were going to be shooting like crazy, but
I know. What the F is wrong with you, Graphk? He's Graphk. Graphk. This dude is he is picking off followers and subscribers by the dozens.
Hey man, hey man, I'm telling you, the bars are flying today, man. The bars are flying today. He was cooking fools on Hondo's show. Wasted don't play. Oh, you was see you shoot on the low. You shoot on you a marksman, bro. You do that shit when nobody knows what's going on. You like what happened to old boy in the chat? Oh, I got rid of him 3 months ago. Oh shit,
what happened to that boy?
Yo, that's funny, man. Funky, I'm cool off Joe Milton, bro. I'm cool. I've said that a million times, man. I'm good,
bro. Why would you not, if you can get him in the 7th round and put him on a practice squad? Why would you not try to hone and develop that level of talent?
Because I don't think we have the right coaching staff in order to do that on the offensive side of the football. That's why. I think if he went somewhere and sat behind, Lamar Jackson, in that offense or somewhere else, I don't think he fits what we got going on. Or if he sat behind a Josh Allen in Buffalo, I think that'd be perfect. Another strong arm guy that can use his legs here. Like I just personally don't want anything to do with him. Like,
Josh Allen's not going to be developing him. We would. The coaches are developing him. He's a strong arm.
That's what I mean. I don't think Luke Getsy is the guy to do it.
Bro, I don't know. Luke Getsy didn't really develop Jordan Love. You know what I mean? It was, Jordan Love being behind Aaron Rodgers. But I would like
Floor is the one that unlocked all of it.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, I'm sure some of those concepts have come over with Getsy.
Yeah.
Right. So listen, bro, a 7th rounder, that is a low risk, high reward move on a guy who has a unique skill set. That's the thing for me, bro. I'm all for trying to develop guys with unique skill sets. That's my thing, right? Like if you look at what Darren Waller became, that was because he had a unique skill set. They brought him in, they let him sit, and he developed. Now it didn't work out the way we wanted it to, but I think we got some all-pro seasons.
Yeah, for a year or two.
Yeah. So and when it was time to pay him, we paid him and we got him the F out of here.
But in any other class, I hear you. I say in any other class where it's not a deep quarterback class, maybe. I just think why play around with the Joe Miltons of the world if you can go get a Spencer Rattler, you can get a Michael Penix.
Get them both. Do the RG3, do the RG3 freaking Kirk Cousins thing. Because you haven't really located the quarterback. So this is how I'm looking at it. We got 3 7th round picks. If Joe Milton is there in the 7th, fucking take him. if you've already gotten Spencer Rattler, I'm not saying he's our one guy that we get. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is we got 3 7th-round picks. Just take them. Fuck it. Why not?
Because we have a bunch of quarterbacks already on the roster.
Well, we have 2 quarterbacks in the roster.
Technically 2. Then we have, Anthony Brown on the practice squad.
So cut him and put Joe Milton there and freaking draft Spencer Rattler and stash him on the practice squad. I mean, hell, we got Sincere McCormick on the fucking practice squad. You can stash.
Whoa! That was unnecessary. See, that was a nasty dig, bro. I don't like that shit, man. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
You are now about to watch the fall from grace of Shieldmore. It is over. Yeah. This whole thing that we called it's over. That was a low blow, bro. Like, wow.
I did.
That was a nasty human being right there, bro. That was
stabbery.
Disgusting. Hey, Eddie, I grew up on King Cobras. The wide mouth 40 ounce, bro. I grew up on them shits.
Yo, listen. Look, Graph's the kind of guy who gets a private stock and gets drunk and try to solve the riddle.
Hey, I'm the one that would drink the 40 ounce and try to find the Indian with the bow on the Tootsie Roll joint. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Salute to Spivey. Man, how far down in the draft can we get Rattler? He's going to be a 2nd-round pick, Spivey.
Yeah, he's going to be an early 2nd-round pick. He's going to be a Derek Carr level 2nd-round pick. You're probably going to have to move up to the front of the 2nd round to get him.
Yeah, I think he's a 2nd-round guy. I don't think there's any way he falls to the 3rd. And shit, I wouldn't be shocked if he was a late 1st-round guy, to be honest. I think that his stock is only going to rise getting closer to the draft. So he said, I guarantee Graphk got a 5-gallon water jug of change in the room. Yo, he's stupid, bro. I definitely don't, but you just gave me a new idea, man. Let me see. In a world where you don't really have any cash and change anymore and shit like that, it's not really necessary. But growing up, I did. I grew up on Mickey's too. Don't get it mistaken, 916. I grew up on the Mickey's. I mean, when they had the 64 ounces, bro. Nobody look, man. I'm a OG malt liquor drinking motherfucker.
Mickey was competing with Ballantine Ale.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man, look.
Yo, hey, shout out to my dog Gil, the L Brothers. Shout out to my dog Gil. It's called the L Brothers.
If you never drink a Mad Dog 2020, man, or a St. Ives, man, we ain't on it. We ain't on the same accord, man. Salute to Ty. Raiders are freaking killing me right now. Hey, man, we kicking back, Ty. Look, man, there's not a lot going on right now. There's no reason to go out there and push all your, you know what I'm saying, all your shit. Like for what? Like, let's just relax a little bit. We all right?
This man, Chris for Raiders, is old. He said Crazy Horse, bro. Crazy Horse was banned. You used to have to go. I think in Jersey you couldn't get it. You had to go over state lines to get Crazy Horse or something.
What was the bananas joint with the
99-cent banana,
bro? With the monkeys on the bottle and shit like that.
Yeah, 99-cent banana. Yeah, that shit was that was the cheapest of liquory right there.
I've not had malt liquor in 20 years. You guys, trust me.
This guy's a malt liquor connoisseur.
It's no longer in my diet. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, I used to wake up and drink King Cobras and Mickey's all day. Let me see. Salute to everybody here. We are. That's how you know nothing's going on in free agency. We're talking about malt liquor here with almost 3,000 people in the building.
Yo, malt liquor, and you talking to malt liquor with a guy who don't even drink.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you from it, bro? You know what time it is.
Yeah, I know, but still,
can't tell no about that crooked eye, man. What you mean, man? Come on, man. Let me see. I'm gonna hit this. Salute to Victor real quick. I'm becoming a member. We don't know what channel it is, but we don't care. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Wasted also has a membership. Go over there, hit that join button. It's definitely appreciated, man. And because of our people, man, because of John, Hug D's and Top Beats and Jason Hunter,
Davis, all of them.
Yeah, all our guys, Ty, man, and who else? Spivey. Everybody, man, donate memberships. We have a shit ton of members now, man. We just want to say we appreciate you guys. As always, man. Salute to Grim. What do you think about Spencer Rattler and Blake Corum for us? I would love it.
I would love it too. The only thing with Blake Corum, man, is Blake Corum is a smaller guy.
5'7".
There are other running backs that I would prefer than Blake Corum. You know what I mean? Look, man. All of them guys from the national championship teams and stuff like that. You kind of get like a skewed view of how good they really are because they're from such a talented football team. Yeah. I'm not saying Blake Corum is not that because I like Blake.
Yeah, but go ahead, brother.
There's other guys out there, man. There's other guys out there that will be available to us too. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be real, man. You know, Corum is one of them smaller backs, but he's a dog, bro. But he'll hide behind the offensive line. I'll tell you that. That he will hide behind the offensive line. It'd be very difficult to find that young man. 5'7". He's a dog, though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like Frank Gore, right, is a guy that I like, and not just because he's Frank Gore's kid. He can catch the football, man. He doesn't have the shake you want, but he's a kid that people think is a bad thing because he's looking for people to run into and hit.
Who is this?
Frank Gore Jr., man.
Oh, yeah. He's a dog. He's still going to go in the later rounds.
He's a workhorse, man. He is a workhorse, man. I
like his daddy.
Yeah. He's exactly like his pops, man.
Let me see. Marshawn Lloyd is another guy, JD, to keep an eye on out of USC. Braylon Allen's another guy we've been talking about since day one. But, Graham, I love Spencer Rattler, man. I think that he's going to be a great pro. Salute to Hug as well, my dog, as always, man. It's just right.
So let me ask you a question. We need a quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
Spencer Rattler's there, 13. Do you do it?
No way in hell. No, take the best player available. If you can get your right tackle there, and then potentially take him in the second, or even if you think he's not going to be there, and you trade back up into the first to go get him, I'm cool with that. But there's no way in hell you take a Spencer Rattler at 13.
So this is the thing. Okay, you go to his pro day, you watch his tape, you interview him. You believe that Spencer Rattler can be a franchise-changing player, and everyone else got it wrong.
Okay,
you got to take him at 13. I would prefer for them to move back up to get a positional player because there's more of them. There's only one quarterback, and that's the thing about quarterbacks. It makes them so special, right? Like only one guy can be in the center at a time.
Well, if you believe in Rattler, right? If you think he can be that next guy, and my bad, brother, I didn't mean to cut you off. If you think he could be the next guy, you take your right tackle at 13 and you package up your second and your third or whatever and move up to go get your quarterback of the future.
But see, this is the thing. So why get the tackle when you can move back up and get the tackle?
Because you're not, bro. Those tackles are the great tackles are going to be gone. They're going to be gone, bro. Like there's going to be a complete run in the top 10 on tackles. I'd be shocked if Fuaga at Oregon State is even there at 13. To be
listen,
real.
this is if you think that Spencer Rattler is your guy.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? This is
okay. If they say that he is the guy,
like similar to when people were saying that it was a bad idea for the Kansas City Chiefs to do what they did, drafting Patrick Mahomes. Like that level of belief for Spencer Rattler. Like if you have that, I don't have a problem. Like if they were to do, I don't want to see that. Hopefully they can get him in the second round, right? But I think that's the thing that people aren't looking at. Yeah. I remember people were mad in Buffalo when the Bills took Josh Allen over Josh Rosen.
Yeah.
I remember they booed that pick, bro. Yeah. People forget that.
They hated it.
They booed it. You reach for him. Oh my God. Because everybody's a fucking GM, man. So, I don't need to do work on shit. What I'm doing is what I'm giving you is a scenario, bro.
Look.
I'm giving you a scenario. I'm not saying that's what we should do. To be honest with you, I don't see the discernible difference between when you get out of those top three guys, right? To me, Penix, Spencer Rattler, and J.J. McCarthy are all guys that are worthy of a first-round grade. I personally believe that. I believe that Spencer Rattler has been kind of a guy who has been judged, Bo Nix too, judged unfairly based off of his last stop. And they've made amends to that. And the level of maturity and arm talent that Spencer Rattler has, I think Spencer Rattler is a very good player, bro. Do I think you can get him in a second? Yes, I do. But what I'm saying is if the Raiders,
that's the guy.
If they scout and they're like, yo, we think he's the best guy in the draft.
Yeah.
You got to take him.
Well, go get those dentures off the nightstand, get you a Snicker, and relax. Salute to Chris. Thanks, Wasted. I turned 60 on Saturday and saw my Raiders beat the Vikings in the Super Bowl, so I am old school. Salute to Chris on the $10 donation. Salute to Potbelly. See, I didn't know nothing about Colt 45s until I moved to Atlanta. Then I was drinking them shits. I was drinking them in Atlanta, definitely. They had the 22 ounces. We didn't even have those in California. Salute to Potbelly on the $2
45 every time. I used to think when you was a little kid, man, if you drink Colt 45, you could turn into Billy D. Williams. You know what I'm saying? You'd be smooth like that.
Facts. Salute to Q, man. Moving back is an underrated blessing. Factory. You could pick up some extra draft capital in this deep class. That'd be phenomenal, man. Let me see. You know, we love Walt, man. You know, we love Walt.
Yeah, listen.
He brings
Hey,
some value.
listen. Walt knows if you could dish it out, you got to be able to take it, right? And this is the thing, man. But I know you've been mocking drafts. You have been mocking drafts.
You've been mocking our drafts too.
Yeah, with the F. I'm not. Listen, I like Spencer Rattler, bro. I like Spencer Rattler. Look, for me, a lot of these players, man, people are falling victim to someone else's opinion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I actually do the work. I like Spencer Rattler, bro. I do.
Yeah. Oh, we got another fellow brother of ours in the building. Yo,
what's up, y'all?
Mike.
Raider.
Big Mike. The new and improved, looking slim.
That boy look clean, man. The beard gone. Every bro here looking like a baby's ass and shit.
Good to see y'all, man.
Yes, it's always good to have our brother Big Mike in the building. Let me read this super real quick. Then we want to talk to our brother for a minute. Rattler is almost as bad as that boy, that dog shit Tanner McKee that they hyped as a second round pick. Rattler is hot garbage. God damn, Rube.
The F out of here, Ruben. The F.
Hey, Rube was George Halani at quarterback this year.
Fucking George Halani.
Mike, I know you got a show tonight. I don't want to take too much, wind out of your sails, man, in terms of your show. But how are you feeling right now, thus far, with free agency? How we attacked it, and what do you think some of the next moves we're going to take, man?
Yeah, I'm kind of shaking off the rust just a little bit, but as far as what the Raiders are doing right now, they're real patient, and it seems like a lot of these teams are being real patient right now. I think that there's like a big domino that's getting ready to fall. And then we'll see moves happening after that. Now, what that domino is, I have no idea. But Hondo said it a couple days ago. We're going to be making a move via trade or something like that. It's going to be, that's what it's looking like. So if that's the case, it's the calm before the storm. That's kind of how I see it. And I think it's going to be in the form of bringing in another piece on defense.
Okay. Potentially like a Jair Alexander or one of those.
Some of the secondary. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. I like that, man. What's your next move if you're the GM right now with free agency and who's available still? Like, what is your next move after Christian Wilkins and after Minshew being the QB? Who is your guy to go look at in terms of free agency?
Now, I want to address some of the offensive line. Like, I mean, we did lose. We need a right guard still.
Calvin Ridley got paid by the Tennessee Titans.
Oh man,
want to bet?
They probably overpaid him too. But I mean, they need a receiver over there. But
4 years, $92 million. Holy shit!
He's gonna be gambling in Dollywood, baby.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah,
that's a lot of money. But I think we should address the offensive line. I mean, even if we can find somebody that's kind of depth piece. Even at the guard position would be nice, especially at the guard position. I know we can probably pick somebody up in the draft because this offensive line, this draft is deep with that. Mm-hmm. So we don't necessarily need to find a starter, but we need to find somebody that can come in case, kind of things go wrong at that guard position and handle business when it's time to.
Yeah.
Wow. Did that sounded just like something I just said too. That's how. See, Big Mike, please come here and educate this bargain basement shopping bum graphic Raider.
See, the thing is, though, man, Mike be right, you be wrong and shit. You know what I mean? So,
Hey, out of here.
That's a lot of money though for Ridley. But you know what though? You got to pay him that kind of money in Tennessee with the situation at the quarterback. They don't know what they're doing. You know what I mean? Is it Young Mayonnaise? Is it Malik Willis? Like, where are they going in terms of the quarterback position?
Young Mayonnaise.
Yo. That was
Rockefeller. That's a shit ton of money. I think $50 million guaranteed, bro. That's a lot of money for a guy that had a down year in Jacksonville, man. New England, it looked like they were zoning in on signing him. I mean, that's a major contract for that kid. I mean, don't get me wrong. When he's on top of his game, he's one of the best young wide receivers in the game.
Yeah.
But holy
shit. Now I did see in the chat somebody was saying the Devin White debate that you guys were talking about. They wanted me to settle it.
Okay.
I'll say this about Devin White, man. I think that he kind of he had a name before the Super Bowl, but that Super Bowl that year when they won it, he kind of put his name on the map. And from there, he kind of disappeared just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I will say that, yeah, he's still a good, serviceable linebacker, but I'm not going to say he's elite at this point.
Yeah.
And I don't want us to overpay for a linebacker because these days the linebacker position, it seems to be the new running back position. That's what I've been seeing, is that they're not valuing linebackers like they used to in years past. So if we do bring in like a Devin White, it can't be a lot of money. It has to be reasonable, has to be feasible for us to bring him in.
So Big Mike just
saying the same thing.
He said we're both right. That's what he said.
No, listen. He said
we're both right.
Listen, bro, he's saying that Wasted is right because he said exactly what I said. He's saying that Graphk is slightly misguided because he's been drinking too much malt liquor over the years. And he's having malt liquor withdrawals right now. That's all it is, man.
Right there, bro. I need it. I need a King Cobra in my life.
I need some St. Ides.
Salute to Spivey, man. Appreciate you, brother. Salute to all the new members in the building. Salute to our brother Samoan in the building too, man. I see my guy in the building, man.
Samoa's in the place, man.
He said young coffee and mayo. Once again, salute to Spivey, man, on the donation, man, with the memberships. We appreciate you, brother. Hey, real quick before we keep going with the show, we don't know how long we have, Big Mike, so we want let everybody know where to follow you and where the show is tonight, bro.
Yeah, tonight you can find me on Big Mike Raider. You can do a search, Big Mike Raider, first thing that pops up. So we'll be getting it going at 8:30 Pacific time. We'll be talking a little bit about free agency, what to expect down the line, and a little bit of draft coverage too. So don't miss it, 8:30 tonight. Hope to see you guys there.
There you
have
it.
Mike, I gotta ask you a quick question, man. What's your assessment of Spencer Rattler?
I didn't like him in college. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. But you know what? He showed me a lot in the combine. He showed the fact that he actually ran a 40, and now he was almost in the fives with the 40. It showed that he's out there trying to take some risk and trying to up his stock, which I do appreciate. The pro day looked good. I think his stock is rising. I like him in the second round. I like him late, kind of move up in the second if we can to get him. I'm not saying we'll use our second round pick that we have currently, but if we can move up in the late second to pick him up, I'm down for that.
Do you think he is a high end backup? Do you think he'll be a serviceable starter? Like, what do you think he'll be at the next level?
High end backup.
Okay.
I think he's a high end backup.
Okay.
Starter, I don't know.
Malik Willis.
Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah. I mean, because that's what Malik Willis is right now. So kind of on the same page, same realm. I mean, but if he does come in, we're gonna have three guys competing for that spot. So, but I'm gonna tell you this right now: a lot of people, Raider Primo,
yeah, he said, "Is that Big Mike or Raider Primos?" Babyface Primos, the baby assassin.
Yo, man, Primos is like 11 too, man.
Yo,
I'm 37 years old, man.
Bro, you know what's crazy, man? I knew I was cooked, man, when Primos was telling me how old his parents were, and I'm older than his parents.
Yeah.
Man. I'm like, what the F is going on here, yo? Primos and Andy messed me up, bro. Yo, the fact that me and Andy's dad are the same age is ridiculous, bro.
Yeah, that's wild, bro.
Andy's mom is younger than me, bro.
That's fucking hilarious.
Andy's mom younger than me by like 3 years.
That's
crazy, bro. Yo, it's insane, bro.
Yo, I met him the other day, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on, sir?" And I'm like, "Wait a second, we like the same age. We close to the same age. Why am I calling you sir and shit?"
Yo, salute to everybody. Hey, and real quick, I want to address this real fast. I didn't want to say this on screen or nothing, but real quick, you guys, I see people saying, "Where's Hammer?" Bro, Hammer's doing his thing. There's no problems or nothing. That's our guy. That's Shillmore. It is what it is. It's just he's been doing a lot of shows. He's found another co-host with him. He's doing his thing. You're still at some point gonna see us all rocking together. Look, man, YouTube and real life is totally different things. I talk to these guys behind the scenes every day. You know what I'm saying? Me and Mike may not talk every day, but when we talk, or when we all talk with Big Mike, we talk.
It's serious talking.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Serious talking going on.
Yeah, relax, man. He over there doing his thing. We're proud of him, man. We love that he's staying active and continue to build over there on his channel, man. So salute. Yep. Let me see. I may be older than wasted. I'm gonna shut up. Hug is stupid, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody has been unceremoniously blocked. My channel. F out of here. Let me stop playing.
Yeah. Mims at 13. The young right tackle out of Georgia.
Okay.
Yeah, yo, bro.
That's a mammoth of a man right there, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, a lot of people, another guy people aren't talking about. Everybody's talking about Fuaga and the tackle from Penn State. I like J.C. Latham, man.
Ooh, Alabama boy, huh?
Yeah, I like him too. I know a lot of people, we don't want to do that again because of Leatherwood or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, but this dude, he's 6'6", 360. Like, this man's a house. And he's in his early 20s, you know? So I think we should do our due diligence and at least look at, what he brings to the table, look at his work ethic.
He may be off the board by that time. I think that somebody may even take him in the top 10. I think him and Joe Otto too. Yeah, I think they're back to back with it.
Yeah.
What's that?
See, this is the thing, man. The Giants have spent so much money on their line and they need linemen. I can see Latham going there, but it's this draft is so hard to tell because you can get value in the second round at those guard and tackle positions. Yep. So Latham might be there. You know what I mean? There could be some people that are like, listen, we're going to address a skill position need, and for the rest of the draft, we're going to just carpet bomb that whole, interior of the line, man.
Who's Atlanta's right tackle right now? Because they may take one to protect Kirk Cousins. So who's that right tackle they have right now? I don't know. That may be a team to keep an eye on in terms of offensive line.
I have no idea. I'm not going to sit up here and stunt.
Yeah. I know Joe Alt will probably end up going to whether the Chargers. They need some line help. They may even take Brock Bowers. Though that's another team to keep an eye on in terms of Brock Bowers.
Bowers, beast, man.
You got to remember the Chargers picked offensive lines like 2 years in a row. Now, but injuries kind of slowed them down. But
yeah,
I honestly, I see him getting Brock Bowers. I don't see him going third year in a row or 3 years out of how many years. Yeah, picking offensive linemen in the first round. I don't see it.
You're right. Atlanta may take Dallas Turner. They do need an edge rusher. They need a pass rusher bad. So they may take Dallas Turner out of Alabama. I can see them taking him right there. Where are they? 7, 8, somewhere in that range. I can definitely see them taking that. Latham is mocked to the Saints. I can definitely see them bringing him in to help protect.
You gotta protect Courage, the cowardly dog, up on the center over there. But look, guys, not to shit all over anybody, right? But when you look at a guy and you scout that helmet, that's very, very, very low vibrational football knowledge, bro. Like that Alex Leatherwood was a reach from the word go. He was not highly regarded by anyone. It's a whole lot different with J.C. Latham. This guy is highly regarded. He is one of the highest guys, mocked at that position. Alex Leatherwood, no one in the league would have made that pick besides John Gruden. Nobody. You know how the thought process went with that.
Hey, man, tell you something, man. What's tougher than leather? Leatherwood, man. Tell you something, man. Fucking like that guy's name, man. Remarkable. Big guy, big hoss of a man, man. He's got country thickness, man.
Country
thickness. I remember
bring him in, man.
Hey, Gru, do you remember Scout doing his scouting report live? He said, country thickness.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I remember that, man.
Yeah, that shit ain't leather,
country thickness, man. Let me tell you something, man. I hope I get some country thickness dealing with all this semen.
Just saying, man.
Salute to old school. Cut Gruden some slack. The Seamen are an up-and-coming team. Hey, I see the bars there. Like Seamen, up, coming.
Hey,
yeah. Old school with a haymaker.
Yes. I'm holding and release.
But you guys think that we have like no chance to move up at all in the draft to get Jaden Daniels? I mean, I know we haven't talked about it, us three personally. Do you think that? Because me personally, I think
I do if he falls out of the top 3. That's it. But
or if Chicago decides on keeping Justin Fields.
Exactly what I was about to bring up. I think that Chicago got no choice at this point but to keep Justin Fields. Nobody wants him.
Because think of it like this. We're at 13. The Commanders are at 2, right? If Chicago wants to move on from that pick, they're going to get way more out of us than they would get out of the Commanders. We can move up to 1 and say, Commanders, look, chill. Y'all still going to get Caleb. Because I think they would take Jaden Daniels anyway.
Right.
Real talk. I think we would go up to 1 and end up taking Jaden Daniels. Now, I don't know if that's the right pick, but I'm just saying, like, that's the team to keep an eye on. If they don't let go of Justin Fields, and let's just say they move on from the number one spot. Or if they keep the number one spot, they may move it to the Commanders so they can get Marvin Harrison at 2, though.
I mean, here's the thing, right? There's teams that are saying JJ McCarthy is kind of one of the best quarterbacks in this class. Yeah. Say that the Bears like, okay, we'll give you the number 1, we'll stay at number 9, we'll pick JJ McCarthy at number 9, and have Justin Fields and McCarthy kind of battle it out. Now, if they do something like that and we can get into number 1, that is a possibility. I don't know if anybody's thinking that way.
I've never thought about that.
Yeah, that's kind of what. That's like our only hope, only chance to kind of move up to number 1 if Chicago's thinking that way.
Fields is only due $2.6 million, I believe, next year, 2.3 somewhere. So I can see them doing it. Hey, Charlie, I seen that. They were pissed. That reaction, that live reaction for those Dolphins fans, they were pissed, bro. I loved every second of it, man. Wasted Gruden is better than Gruden. Wasted Gruden is better than Gruden.
That's facts.
Yes, but that's what he said. Scout said he could swallow a whole man in one gulp.
Oh, whoa.
Yo, that was what was said, bro. Salute to Scout, our little bro. That shit had me die. He read that scouting report. He could swallow a whole man in one gulp. Raider or die. Noah Rattler, y'all. In draft 6-2, up and coming. No short quarterbacks. Please, I hate short quarterbacks. Only Russell Wilson was a yes, but he's gone. Salute to Raider or die on a donation, brother. So you're saying no to Caleb Williams then. 6-1. You're saying, yeah, okay. All right, salute to Raider or die. He said no on Rattler as well. Oh,
I just wanted to get back to swallowing a man in one gulp, man. I want to talk about that. Let's circle back to that, man. Let me tell you something, man. When I saw that, it was an impressive feat, man. I said, hey, man, I got to go out there and go get this guy, man. Country thickness and being able to swallow a whole man. Let me tell you something. I haven't seen that kind of talent since Jenna Jameson, man.
Yo. He's stupid, bro. Yo,
that reminds me of when we was in Jersey. He was like, I haven't seen this many sacks since. And then he had to stop himself.
You son of a bitch. You bitch you. You had to bring that. You had to fucking bring that back up. That was lost in the annals of Shieldmore history, you son of a bastard.
Yep. Hey, man, I didn't forget, bro. That Big Mike is in the building. Salute.
F you.
So the Bears did. I see some of you guys in the comment section talking about it, but the Bears made a quarterback move. They agreed to a 1-year deal with veteran quarterback Brett. Was it Rypien?
Mark Rypien's nephew.
Yeah, the backup to the backup with the Rams last year. So they have three quarterbacks on the roster right now, including Justin Fields. So I don't know if that's a needle moving play by them, but they may already have their 3 quarterbacks on the roster right now. So I'm just saying, salute to everybody in the building. Yo, I love this show, Cap, man. We appreciate you guys as always. We got 2,500 people in the building, man. Make sure you guys wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. Pay your bar tabs. Hit that subscribe button. If you guys can also, man, go over to Big Mike Raider on YouTube and subscribe to our brother, man. Run them numbers up. LV with some breaking news. Rashawn Jenkins to Seattle. So another move in free agency right there. Another guy off the board. Let me see. I mean, it's slow right now, y'all. It is slow as shit, bro. And this happens every time because you know what's going to happen? We're going to get off the live and everything's going to happen.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen. We're going to end up hitting that. The music is going to be playing the outro in stream. Breaking news. The Raiders
signed Xavier Howard.
Like, what the fuck?
What the F?
That shit is crazy, bro. Let me see. AP's been quiet. Does that mean anything? That means that they're behind the scenes working the phones and doing their due diligence. That's what's going on.
Calvin Ridley robbed the Titans. Listen, man, Calvin Ridley's a damn good receiver.
Oh, hell.
It's just the fact that, with that gambling thing, that's kind of I just think it was a dumb move. I don't think he's some compulsive gambler. I just think he's just retarded. Not actually retarded, but just there was a stupid move. You know what I mean?
Bro bet like $13 on his team and shit. Like, it ain't that big of a deal, bro. Like,
yeah, everybody's acting like he's around here, like going, hey.
He made a small mistake, bro. It is what it is. Salute to Ant. He says, Big Mike, what's good, bro? Free thinker, Graphk. When's the next cigar? I was literally smoking it. I put my cigar out to do this show. I'm gonna go back outside and have one soon. But you know what though, Free? I love that you brought that up because I'm going to my brother's house after this live. So if anything happens tonight, my son's getting his hair braided. So I'll be over there. If anything does happen, we'll do a cigar session live.
You know who asked for the that's the first time I heard somebody ask for a cigar session. Shit's who? Monica Lewinsky. Oh, holding. I'm holding and release.
Hella stupid, bro. Why? He said, I've been all over the place talking about liquor now to semen and swallowing men whole. This shit ain't leather.
Yeah, sideburns are a classic, man. Q.
Yo, he's stupid, bro. Walt says, breaking news. Jimmy G was cut and purchased Pornhub. That sounds like some realistic shit. Sounds like some realistic shit. Bro, salmon flavored cigars. Wowzers.
That's fucking disgusting.
Another one.
Another one. Yo, Alec, I'm gonna be real. That Patrick Queen deal, that's why these linebackers are pissed right now, man. Like, what did he get? Like 14 annually, somewhere around there?
That's insane. But that's the Steelers. The Steelers they still, and I think because Art Rooney Jr. is still there making moves, they still put a premium on running backs and linebackers.
Yeah,
they still do. The Steelers are one of the only teams in the league that continue to do that.
Oh, and they're smart. They just literally stripped, one of their division rivals of he's going to want to play even more tougher for Mike Tomlin and them playing his former team twice a season. It makes all the sense in the world. Yeah. Let me see. Walt is literally in.
Walt said he's pounding the table for Devin White.
In capital letters, man. Capital letters.
He is pounding the table like Woodward and Bernstein. There goes your Richard Nixon joke, hug. Watergate even.
There's no real movement right now on the whole Devin White front, like at all. There's nothing going on right now. So we're an hour and a half into free agency.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's not one word about Devin White, and I know, and I'm not gonna shit on the dude that actually put that Devin White shit into the universe. He was definitely trolling. It was an account that follows me. Seems cool. I know he's a Raider fan and shit, but I don't know if he had somebody close to the situation. I don't know. I don't know anything anymore in terms of people knowing people. That's the problem that people think, right? People think you have to be a writer to have sources. Like, people have friends. People have people that work places. It's kind of easy to just say, hey, man, I know so-and-so that works here. Let me call him and see, he knows Devin White. I went to high school with his friend that went to school with him. It's easy, right? But he put that into the universe on Twitter, and there's been nothing to back up that claim. Right. Nothing. So, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Mike says, did you see Jacina's tweet? I did not see anything from Jacina. Let me see. Let me bring her up real quick. Jacina Anderson just tweeted, Patriots will mainly turn their attention to the draft to address wide receiver. I'm told they've moved on. So, I mean, I don't think that means they're going to take one at 3. They still got to have a guy to play the quarterback position. So, and this is a deep class, so they can get a high level wide receiver in the second round. You know what I'm saying? So they could potentially end up with like a Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yes, Steam T. I don't want to say it, but let me see. Walt is Devin White's agent, like Graphk is to Sincere McCormick. This is facts, bro. I've been trying to tell people Sincere McCormick's the next Barry Sanders, but motherfuckers don't want to listen, man. Hey,
stop your lies,
bro.
Stop your lies.
Shit is crazy, bro. Like, I mean, we wasting all this time talking about Devin White when we could be talking about Sincere McCormick, bro. That shit is crazy. It's crazy to me, bro. Like, Tyler says, I want Lattimore. Pause. What do you think you have to give up for Marshawn Lattimore at this point? Because the Saints are going to try to free up some money. Would you give him like a 3rd round pick?
Bro, they listen, man. They're not giving up Marshawn Lattimore, bro. They're going to restructure him like they always do. They think they have a championship defense. Why would you get rid of the cornerstone of your secondary for that? You don't want to do that. You know what I mean? They think they got a real chance to win. I don't see them bringing guys out of the building. I think they're trying to serve and go back into the season with the roster they had.
He said
as far as with their superstars.
Yeah. Said the Pats may go after Justin Fields. That'd be an interesting fit. They just brought in Jacoby Brissett, I think, for like $7-8 million. He's their backup, though. So
that makes sense, though. Justin Fields makes sense. I don't see the Chicago Bears not drafting Caleb Williams at this point. Because the Chicago Bears could have gotten the world at this point. They could have gotten the world for him, bro.
Yeah.
The world, Craig.
It's the world, Craig. Salute to Raider Transplant Angelo. Graphk Wasted. Thank you for your fire content. Always loved your Hondo episode. Salute to Raider Nation. Appreciate
Legendary
you for your
episode,
words, brother.
man.
Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Hondo, when he comes on, it's always a great show, man.
Yep.
Let me see. Big Surge. I'm gonna tell you right now. Literally, I'm not even lying to you guys. I have over 1,000 emails. Hondo just created a monster. My email is insane. Like I can't even do a wheel to put names on it to like see who will win. So I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm probably just gonna have my wife go through my email and pick one. Simple and plain. I'm not gonna go through and there's too many. It's literally over 1,000 emails. For 2 days, my phone has been ding, 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 ding. So people don't know Hondo's giving away a pair of Air Force Ones. And he wanted me to do a giveaway. And now I just have too many emails. So I'm just gonna have my wife go in there and close her eyes and boop, whoever gets it, you get him. It's nothing towards me. I promise you guys, I'm not picking who gets it. My wife is gonna just close her eyes and bing. There you have it. So
yo, let me ask you guys a question, man. What do you think the Raiders are waiting on bringing back Adam Butler?
that's a good question, man.
What are they waiting on? Is not a guy? Because if you remember, that's a Josh McDaniels guy.
Yeah,
but he played a hell of a defensive tackle for us last year.
5 sacks last season.
What are they? That's the most sacks I've seen. So the thing is,
I'll say this: the Raiders probably have a specific price that they want to pay for him to come back, right?
Yeah.
He had a career year, so he's probably playing the field, trying to see if somebody will pay him for the production that he put up. So this is probably the Raiders saying, "This is what we have for you. Go out and see if anybody else has anything more for you. If not, come on home. This is the figure that we have for you." So I think at the end of the day, this is just a move where they're allowing the veteran, was he 29, 30 years old, to go out there and see what his market is. And at the end of the day, I think they will bring him back on the cheap. Could be wrong, could be right.
That sounds exactly like what I think is happening right now. Waiting for that market to kind of surface and see exactly where he kind of falls. That's exactly what's happening right now.
You don't want to overpay, a defensive tackle coming off 5 sacks. I mean, don't get me wrong, that's great production from the veteran, but it's like you don't want to set the market for him. You know what I mean? Like we already did that with Christian Wilkins, a dynamic player. So like now we just kick back and let the market set itself and we kind of pinpoint where we want to go. I still think that Butler's going to be a Raider, though. I do. I don't think that anyone in the market is going to overpay for his services. There's still some other options out there. Somebody may pay Eric Armstead a shit ton of money. You know what I mean? Somebody may pay DJ Reader a shit ton of money. And then you go bargain basement, shopping, and Adam Butler may still be there. So
I get worried because I never thought Amik Robertson would have moved that fast.
Yeah.
Like I didn't see that coming at all, man. I really didn't. And I'm concerned. Because the last few years, the one thing we knew is if somebody went down, you can put Amik Robertson in. He's going to play a coherent corner for you. He's a hell of a rotational piece, man.
Hey, what did we say on the phone the other day about a hug, Wasted?
Yeah, he said, we should just send him the hug.
We said we should just send him the hug. And then everybody was like, everybody's going to be like,
oh, that's a setup.
That's a setup. Hug, let me tell you something. We already have something. We're
it works for you, Hug. Don't worry about
already. So don't even trip, brother. Just we work. Be patient, brother. Salute to Potbelly. As cheap as Graphk is, he'll probably change Air Force Ones the champions for sweepstakes.
Did he say some champions, bro?
Hey man, look.
Yo, shout out to all the low budget bargain basement shoppers who rocked a pair of champions back in the day.
Hey, look, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro. I will be that dad that will go get me a high stakes pair of Kirkland signatures right now. I will throw some new insoles in them motherfuckers, and I will go crazy in them.
Yeah, okay? Your shoes looking like backwards pool cues and shit,
bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. I'm telling you, shit's all bloated.
Out of here,
you orthopedic ones on, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Shit.
Bloated ass shoes. I'm telling you,
he is not wearing them shit. Don't listen to this fucking guy, yo. It's way too arrogant to do that. He is not. To get the F out of here, yo.
Right. Man, I got kids, man. I can never buy myself anything anyway. They get everything. Every time I want to buy myself a pair of Jordans, oh, you know what? I'm gonna get me some. I go to the store. I end up getting them too, and I don't get me shit.
Yeah, man. You got kids with Z.
Yeah, man. Fatherhood, man. Let me see.
See, I only got kids with an S. Y'all got kids with a Z. You two have kids with a Z. I got kids with an S.
Yeah.
2 is kids. Anything 3 and above is kids.
Yeah, we got kids. Definitely. Salute to Pot Belly on the $5 donation, man. Let me see. Yeah, man, it's slow right now, you guys.
Hey, we're gonna hang around for a little bit longer, but it ain't really a lot happening. My man said some K Swisses. Yo, shout out to Mookie Blaylock.
Mookie
Blaylock was the K Swiss signature athlete.
GOAT.
He was on the Nets. Mookie Blaylock. Mookie. Y'all know nothing about Mookie Blaylock, man.
Blaylock, man.
He was a great defensive point guard, too. Shout out to Mookie, bro.
Dominique Wilkins out there in Atlanta. That was
nah, bro. I'm talking about when he was on the Nets with Drazen Petrovic.
Yeah.
Mookie was nice, bro.
What is the status of Dalvin Cook? I don't know. And to be real with you, Raider NPA, we're not gonna move on him anyway.
Yeah, Dalvin Cook is one of them running backs. They say running backs only have a certain amount of carries left in them. I don't think Dalvin Cook got that many more carries.
Dalvin is cooked.
Yeah. Bang Zoom.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, but I hope he finds a way to finesse another contract and get another bag. Oh shit, is this real? Sources: Seahawks perennial Pro Bowler and All Pro is signing with the Commanders on a 1-year deal, maximum of $8.5 million, a deal that includes $6 million in guarantees.
Hey, would you have made that deal?
Yes.
I would have made that deal. It's a Hall of Famer right there, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit, he had a career year last year in tackles. I'm paying a guy like that for sure. But it is what it is. We'll draft one. We'll let all these guys just go, wasted. You know what I mean? Let all these linebackers go in free agency. You know what I mean? Just let them go elsewhere.
Hey, look, the thing for me with the Raiders and how they're moving and Telesco's moving, I think the Raiders are getting back to bringing in a certain kind of archetype for their team. They know, Dan Quinn connection. My bad, brother. I wanted to say that. Dan Quinn, Legion of Boom. It makes all the sense in the world why he went to the Commanders. I didn't think about that. So go ahead, brother. My fault. Right. But the thing is, and there's one thing that Mike Lombardi did say that was real. The Raider way is finding an archetype.
Yeah.
There's a certain player they're looking for, right? So if you see what's going on now, I think these guys in the front office like big corners, big rangy guys. They're getting rid of the shorter guys. Like to not bring in Tyler Hall to me is baffling.
Yeah.
Baffling. I can understand Amik getting the bag and leaving, but Tyler Hall, there was no reason not to bring him back, man. Has Paul Mile been wrapped up? He hasn't been wrapped up yet, right?
Yeah, I think we signed him to that restricted.
Oh yeah, the tender. So
he'll be around.
So we kept him, right? So if you look at it, that's a big DB. I think they're just sitting back. They're sitting back and they're bringing in their kind of guys. So they're not running and going big game hunting. And I love that. It just so happens that Christian Wilkins is a big name that fits into their archetype.
Yeah. Son, give me 10 minutes or 20 minutes and I'll make. Yeah, go ahead. Make my son's looking at me like, what's up with lunch, bro? What's up with lunch? We're going to get to the 2-hour mark, you guys. We're going to get out of here, man. It looks like nothing's happening. But we will be active all day long. You guys know Big Mike's going to hold it down tonight. And if there's any other breaking news also, you guys, we will be jumping on back on screen to handle business. So we'll be here for another 20 minutes trying to see if anything else pops off. Let me see. Magic's trying to bring the Showtime to Washington. Kev, I'm going to be real with you. I think they brought in a bunch of mid-ass players outside of the young linebacker that they brought over. How do you say his name? I always butcher his last name, but I like the young linebacker that they brought into the Commanders. But I mean, they made some questionable moves to me. But they're one of those teams that are kind of rebuilding over there anyway. So they're a team that's going to kind of just try and fill in some holes and try and draft the correct way. You know what I mean? Like this reminds me of that draft, you guys, when we went out and got Trent Brown, Corey Littleton. Those kind of, I think the Commanders are having that kind of free agency period where they're just trying to take a flyer on some guys, hope it works. You know what I mean? And see, I don't think they're having a great.
I think they're trying to create excitement more than build a team.
Yeah, these guys are on short 1 or 2 year deals, right? Most of these guys that they are bringing in, they got the money, they're spending it. That's pretty much what it is.
Louvu. I think that's how you say it, Israel. He's a dog. He's a dog. Houston is killing free agency. Them and the Philadelphia Eagles, I think, have absolutely won free agency at this point. Houston is just tearing it up, and then Philly with Saquon, and they brought Gardner Johnson back, and they went and got Bryce Huff. I mean, I don't think it gets any better than that. Us, I think we're third because just the Christian Wilkins and Gardner Minshew, we got a backup that can start in the blink of an eye. I think that we're third on that list. You know what I mean? In terms of free agency, and it just started. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I think the Commanders, man, I just think that they're bringing in a bunch of pieces and just hoping it sticks. And it's year one with Dan Quinn, so they're going to give him a little bit of time to try and see, to work some magic out there. No pun intended.
They're one of those teams that's going to be 7-10, 8-9, be respectable.
I can see that. See that. Yeah. And in Israel, they got Daniil Hunter. They got they give up a 7th rounder for Joe Mixon. I mean, these guys are working the phones, and don't be shocked if they still made a big move. T. Higgins is still floating out there, you guys. Somebody's going to trade for him and pay a shit ton of money. They have Nico Collins. I know that. They have Tank Dell, which is my guy. He's playing, phenomenally for them, but they still need a number one guy. I can see them paying for they got John Mechie as well, but they still need that boundary guy that can get it done. That 50-50 ball guy. T. Higgins is that dude. I can definitely see them potentially moving on him too. Let me see. Texans are picking a defensive tackle. Yeah, they just moved Malik Collins. They just sent him to the Niners, I believe. They traded him.
Yeah, former Raider.
Yeah, yep. Tyler Boyd as well. Yep, he's a free agent too. Janelle, and any other team, he would be a high-end wide receiver too. He was a 3 because he's behind T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. But that's another receiver that a lot of teams are sleeping on, bro.
Yeah, I like Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd's the kind of guy you bring in. He's a good third receiver. He's very productive. A lot of people are saying that we whiffed on Joe Mixon. I just think, there are some GMs that value veteran running backs and veteran linebackers, and there are others that don't. They don't want to tie the money up into them. You know what I mean? I don't think the Raiders are going to be that team that gets caught up in all of the hype. I think there's so many good young running backs coming out this year. I mean, you got the Jonathan Brooks of the world out of Texas. You got the Jalen Wrights from Tennessee. Yeah. You got Blake Corum, Trey Benson from Florida State. It's a guy I'm really high on. Bucky Irvin from Oregon. Yeah. Marshawn Lloyd from USC. Yeah. Shout out to Marshawn Lloyd. Audric Estime.
Yeah, from Notre Dame.
Notre Dame, man. Listen, man, there's a lot of guys out there, man. Guys we're forgetting about, man. Isaac Garendo, Ray Davis, Isaiah Davis. Will Shipley.
Yep. But you know what, though? This is one thing I don't think a lot of people are talking about. Luke Getsy had problems at the running back position last year. They were continuously hurt. I think that he wants to go young at the running back position. I don't think he wants to play that same game he did last year with Khalil Herbert going out and all those other guys. They had a fullback. They had a fullback starting as a running back at one point. You know what I mean? So they struggled over there to run the football. If it wasn't for Justin Fields, their numbers wouldn't look the way it looked.
Yeah, and Justin Fields didn't have the kind of year that he had previous to that. Justin Fields had 600-something yards. The year previous, he rushed for over 1,000 yards at quarterback.
Yeah.
So they had a problem in general moving the football. Yeah. The thing with Justin Fields is they knew that you were going to be presented with a 7 or 8 man box almost all the time because you're not worried about Justin Fields throwing the football downfield, and that's part of the reason why. Look, Justin Fields in theory sounds great, but with a Devontae Adams and Jacoby Meyer, I would rather a guy that is a thrower of the football like Aiden O'Connell than Justin Fields. And I know people won't agree with me. No, I would rather develop an Aiden O'Connell on the cheap than to bring in a Justin Fields at this point. I really would, man, because look, I don't want an athlete masquerading as my quarterback. Mm-hmm. I don't want a guy who, like Graphk and I say all the time, Big Mike says this all the time, running quarterbacks are always one play away from getting knocked out of for the season. It's one thing to be a mobile quarterback. It's a whole nother thing to be a guy who depends on his legs to move the football. Now, I like mobile quarterbacks. I like guys who can get out of trouble and release the football downfield. I don't want a guy who needs his legs to get the ball rolling.
Yeah. The best way to describe it is you want a quarterback who's an athlete, but you don't want an athlete who's a quarterback.
Yeah,
that's kind of what we're looking at with Justin Fields. He's an athlete who happens to play quarterback.
That's exactly what I was just saying. He's masquerading as a quarterback.
He's 27 years old, so I'm not acting as though maybe I kind of was a little extra on being a young linebacker that they brought in. He's 27. He's a year older than Devin White. So I mean, he's not over the hump at 30 years old or nothing like that. But you're right. He's not young, but he's still young.
Yeah. When they keep asking about what we don't. I don't want to bring in. Why would I want to bring Joe Flacco in?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't we just go ask Jim Plunkett if he wants to play for us? Let's go. Hey, listen, Black Sunday, man. Where the F is Todd Marinovich? He's painting paintings right now. Todd Marinovich, come on back.
There you have
No, I do not want Joe Flacco.
To Top Beats, donating 10 Raider Nation Unlimited Wasted Talent memberships. Brother. Salute to Big Bro. We appreciate you as always. Peace, my guy. He said Graph's son is going to be hungry. Hey, they're going to have to feed themselves, man.
It's $6 for Graphk right now, man. He's got it.
We raising men over here, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got to
go scramble some eggs or something, man.
Yeah, they got to figure that shit out. There's noodles and shit over here, man. Yeah. You know, get you a bowl of cereal, King.
He said, listen, man. He said, yo, look, let me tell y'all something, man. It's expensive out here in these streets. Y'all got to learn how to cook.
Yeah.
This is a lesson from my brother. I do that to my kids sometimes too, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all got to learn this shit. So listen, you know how my first daughter learned how to walk? She was being lazy, and I took her and I sat her in the middle of the room, and I left her there. Real rap.
Yeah.
Bro, I left her. I sat there. She was like crying, trying to get to me. She tried to cry. I said, nope. I kept putting her back in the middle of the room, and she finally stood up.
Well, we grew up in a different era, bro. Like my dad wasn't around, but the few times he was, 5 years old, threw me into the pool. Just threw me in. I'm at the bottom looking up like, so this what we doing? And guess what?
Yep. Bro, my father, the first bike my dad brought me had no training wheels on it.
Yeah.
None. He bought me a big ass bike that too big for me and everything. I learned how to ride that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm. Go for what you know, Vaughn.
Roll your own. We call that roll your own day.
There you go. Salute to everybody here. You guys, we still almost got 3,000 people in the building. We got about 10 minutes left before we get out of here. Reminder, you guys, 8:30 p.m. Pacific. 8:30, right, Big Mike?
That's right.
Big Mike will be live. Big Mike Raider on his channel. So make sure you stay tuned. He's gonna put on a hell of a show over there. He got some guests over there rocking with him. I think you got Severe. I think you got Pharaoh. A bunch of other guys over there rocking with him. So it's gonna be a hell of a show, you guys. Make sure you stay tuned for Big Mike.
I'm gonna be in the crowd watching, hating like I usually do. You know what I'm saying? I'll be in there just saying shit. I'll be like, hey, Big Mike, man, why don't you vacuum that coat?
Yeah, he's stupid, man. Salute, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Pay your bar tabs. Hit that thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button right now, man. Everything's pretty slow motion at this point. Tom Telesco and these guys are probably working the phones, as we've been saying. Look at Des Bryant. Where do you want Mike Williams to sign now that the Chargers released him? He put Raiders in capital letters.
Stop. Nah, I'm cool. That's a pass dropping joker right there. Yeah. That's a pass dropping joker right there, man.
And not even just that, injury after injury after injury.
That's like giving them the Raider scholarship.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he gonna have a Raider red shirt year. We cool, yo.
We've been doing that for too long, man.
Yeah, man. No more Raider red shirts.
Yep.
I'm waiting on a few things to drop. I'm waiting for Eric Armstead. I want to see where he goes. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping and praying that we can still beef up that defensive line a little bit more. And bro, the cornerback market is just, bro.
Fuller, that's crazy. That I thought he would have been one of the first people signed. Like, I don't know, is he asking for a lot of money? Have you heard it, Big Mike? Have you heard anything about Kendall Fuller, man? Have you heard anything that he's been asking for? Graphk, you? I've heard nothing about. I haven't heard Kendall Fuller being attached to any team. I've heard nothing about Kendall.
Well, I heard early on that there was mutual interest between us and Kendall Fuller. But the thing is, he now knows, with Snead being, franchise tagged and Jalen Johnson getting that big time deal, he knows technically he's the best corner on the market. So he's going to sit back, bro, and say, I want the biggest money. That's why I don't think that anyone's moving. I think everybody's waiting for that Kendall Fuller, chip to drop, because then all these other corners can start figuring out where they're going to go, the Xavier Howards of the world, and so on and so forth. So he wants his money.
That might be the domino that's waiting to fall for everybody to start making moves.
Yeah, facts. So, but I mean, there was some rumors, of potentially us, being tied to him. So we shall see, man. Salute to Joe on a $2 donation as well. My brother. Appreciate you. El Cheeto, appreciate you as well. Yeah, we just read that tweet. Definitely. I'm gonna make you some food in like 5 minutes. Okay, I got you. Salute.
You like my mother. My mother's 5 minutes means 35 minutes.
Oh no, literally 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. Oh, what's up? Okay, I got. If it's about your brother, you go in there and fix that. And you know what I mean. Y'all can square up if y'all need to.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, handle your own, son.
Bro, oh my God, yo, you old school, bro. Yo, I never knew that Graphk and myself and Big Mike, we are very old school parents.
Yeah,
we are very old school parents, yo.
Got you. Give me a minute.
We,
bro.
like it seems like we're cool parents, but we're old school.
Yeah,
We're very old school parents, yo.
That kind of deal, they say in the Navy, man, handle at the lowest level possible. Don't bring it up to the top. I don't want to hear none of that. You guys handle that.
The CEO of the family don't want to hear it.
No. Right. Square up, figure that shit out. Yep. Salute to Dwayne. Mike Williams will get that Sam Williams scholarship. Love the channels, guys. Raiders.
Bro, this man says Sam Williams. Yo, listen, I had brought up a name the other day to grab to the Tavon Branch scholarship.
Yeah. You definitely did, bro. Let me see. So hey, he took my name, man. Third and let go. Took my name, bro.
Dang.
Hunter Renfro got a Newport in his mouth, man. Salute to you, King. Have fun down in the bayou in New Orleans.
My dad's so old school, he just left. He said, baby, I'm about to go get a pack of cigarettes. Never came back, right?
Out to get the
like back in the 30s when you could move 2 towns away. Just leave your whole family and relocate. Like, baby, I'm about to go get a pack of cigarettes.
Yo, y'all, salute to everybody. Yes. Oh, yeah, Tyler, tomorrow, definitely, man. We'll be active all week long. And once again, we'll probably be active at some point here in the near future soon in the next few hours. Because like I said, every time we get off, the screen, something ends up happening. So we'll probably end up being back here soon. Other than that, man, y'all got anything to say before we get out of here? We're about to hit that two hour threshold. I got to get my sons before they kill each other.
Now we good, brother.
All right, man. Salute to everybody, man. Make sure you wipe them feet, pay your bar tabs. Go support our brother Big Mike tonight, Big Mike Raider on YouTube. He's going to put a hell of a show on tonight, man. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button. On the way, you already know what time it is, man. We will be back as always. Once again, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We outro. One.
That's what I'm talking about.